Okay. Alright, let me see how I can do this. Grand Risings, y'all. How can I do this? How do I do the background effects? How do you do the green screen? Grand Risings, Grand Risings. Y'all ready to learn some new things? Double tap the screen. I am Seven Taylor. I'm a universal spiritual connector. I'm at service of those that have service of themselves. And we about to tap right in real quick. Hold on. Whoa. We can just use this picture. Oh. Did I do it right? Grand Rising. So I wanted to talk to y'all tonight about the new moon, obviously. Thank y'all for the likes. I wanted to talk about the new moon. And I also wanted to, I could read some cards for y'all as well. We could do an $8 for 8 card reading. I'll pin my Cash App if y'all would like that as well. I am a medium. I just got done with a session. And yeah, let's tap in. So yeah, basically I wanted to talk about, thank y'all for the likes. If y'all want to come up here and talk, we could definitely talk as well. But I definitely wanted to talk about just the new moon that's happening tonight, right? We have the new moon. Hey, Tori. We have the new moon happening. And then we also have different timelines that's happening as well. And for those that may know or may not know, hello, my love. Grand Rising. Happy new moon. That is actually the spiritual bath and all that. So I'm feeling real, real good right about now. And I just seen a client real quick. But yeah, so we got a whole new timeline that's happening right about now, y'all. And I want to tap into it. First of all, I want to go into just gratitude for all the love and likes and shares that my profile has been getting, and those that have been booking sessions with me. I truly appreciate y'all. I do have a class that's happening on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, that runs from the 14th to the 16th. It's $35. It's on sale. I show y'all heart chakra magic, and I also show y'all some information on Venusian and how being Venusian has its pros and cons to it, how to understand the different loves that we receive and what we sign up for as well. Yeah, so let's tap in. So anyway, I should pour a little glass of wine, shouldn't I? I think I should get some wine real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get some red wine. But yeah, definitely double tap the screen, share. Tap in with a real spiritualist. All shots, all shade, all offense. I'm drinking some red wine real quick. Moonchild. Hello, Moonchild. I feel like going live for a little bit. I'm feeling very moon-like today. Shout out to them 7, 8. You gotta definitely keep double tapping the screen. Share, share, share. We are definitely gonna get into some things. And like I said, if y'all want to have me pull some cards for you, since it is a new moon, I can do an 8 for 8, $8 for 8 cards. The channels are definitely open. I am definitely at show service. Okay, so hello, Moonchild. So I'm going to actually change this effects because it's bothering me, y'all. It's bothering me. Okay, so let's tap in. Moon in Aquarius, yes it is. That means everybody is inside their head right about now. You're overthinking. You are coming to a lot of conclusions. Some people are moving. Some people are about to move. Some people are about to get married. Some people are looking to birth children, or about to birth children, or birth a new life. There's a lot of things that's coming through right about now. But I want to talk about the timelines, and then I'm going to tap into the Aquarius moon. So I need y'all to double tap this screen, share with a friend. Anyone that needs to get these downloads right about now, please let them go through. Babyface Jermon was popping. Let me just get a little bit more of this libation in. And I want to see the hearts. Double tap it hard. Harder, Leah. Harder. I appreciate you, love. I need some hearts everywhere. I appreciate you, Leah. I'm going to pull a card for you. So I need you to comment. Comment here, Leah. April, I'm going to pull a card for you. I need you to comment. If y'all want a full thread, $8 for 8 cards. But since you're showing me love, Leah, I'm going to pull a card. I just need you to comment. Peace and blessings. Yes, peace and blessings, Leah. I see it right there. Let me pull a card for you real quick before I even get into this lesson. Spirit just brought me up here. Spirit, like, listen, go talk to the people. I've been in people that know me personally, I've been on some real stealth mode type things. I just not been want to be bothered with certain energies. I just been doing my studies. So Leah, okay, all right, Leah. So you are. I pulled a few of them for you, but you got the Five of Wands in reverse. You got the High Priestess card in the upright, and you got the Magician card in the upright. So Leah, Five of Wands in reverse, you are definitely going through another awakening. For some reason, Spirit keeps showing me a lot of numbers. I don't know if you're really good with numerology, or you pay attention to time, or you keep seeing your angel numbers. But Spirit keeps showing me those different numbers popping through. I just need you to comment and confirm as well. But also, Spirit is saying that your resilience is not going unheard. You've been being very strong. I feel like you're a very strong individual, and I feel like even with family, because I keep being brought to family, I feel like even with the family knows that you are a very, strong individual, and that sometimes you could take on more than you should. And they're like, this season, we want you to ride out, and we want you to understand you. Tap into you, understand you, and do not overload yourself with everything that's going on. That High Priestess card is that high feminine divine energy coming through. I feel like something with grandma as well. Grandma energy is coming through as I'm speaking to you. I don't know if she's here or transition, but definitely tap in with your higher nature. Tap in with your feminine nature of ancestors. As I keep seeing women at the table. I don't know if your family is a family that likes to eat together, or you have big events. But I just keep seeing a lot of women at the table, and they just talking. Oh, she transitioned. Okay, so she's coming through just to let you know that she is here. She's here in spirit. Ashe for that, ancestors. Thank you so much. But yes, Leah, I do feel that you're building back up that self-confidence that you feel like has left and then came back, and then left and then came back. So you are definitely at all my family has transitioned. Whoa. So that's the reason why they were showing me the table of all of these big tables. So they all together chilling and eating, by the way. Eating real good, deliciously. Ashe to that. You do have the Magician card as well. So Spirit is saying definitely watch your surroundings, watch illusionaries. My ancestors, yeah, your ancestors is coming through very strong. Like I said, I'm feeling that divine feminine energy very, 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 very strong. But like I said, they keep telling me to tell you to trust in yourself this time. Trust in yourself. Do not allow no one. Thank you so much for the gifts, Miss Leo AAA. Miss Leo AAA, you must want some cards pulled for you. I'll pull some cards for you. And the other thing too, this is just to put things in category. I use this. Y'all see that third eye popping out? I use the third eye, baby. I'm all mediumship runs all through my family. But Leah, definitely tap into yourself. Who is moving? Somebody on this live is getting ready to move. Because I feel new energy coming through, new excitement coming through. I feel that a lot of people are trying to get to a place where they're accepting and learning who they are as an individual. Hey, Glow. 2024. Oh, you moving into 2024. Okay, so Shay, confirmation. Come on now, tap in with it. But I definitely wanted to come in here and chat with y'all. April, let me pull something on you because I see you've been showing me some love, and I appreciate all the love. Hey, boo, how are you? How are ya? How are ya? I just did a beautiful spiritual bath. I also did a thing for some manifestation for this open portal real quick. And my team said everything gonna be all right. I've been good tired. Definitely get you some rest. I know you'll be working and doing your thing. Definitely get you some rest. Definitely double tap this screen. Share it with a friend. I could give y'all something that make you a fiend. I'm playing. But yes, definitely double tap. Pieces and blessings. Thank you. You're welcome, my love. And definitely if you want to ever book a one-on-one, because I go more in depth with just your energy channel by itself. I just did something with another client real quick. Book me. I have a sale going on. For 30 minutes is $25, for 40 minutes is $40, and for an hour is $55. So definitely, and I'm gonna follow you back, Leah, so we could definitely tap in and get into that, because your ancestors are definitely coming through very, very strong. So April, so April, you got the Hermit card in reverse. You have the Emperor card in reverse. You have the Tower card in reverse. You have the Devil card in reverse. And you have the Prince of Cups in the upright. Right about now, Spirit is saying that you need to trust your direction. You're trying to find some direction in your life right about now. And they keep showing me books. I don't know if you're a reader, you're an active reader, you love reading, or you're a bookworm. But they keep showing me different books and just learning. I feel like this is definitely a good time to go in hermit mode and take in as much as you can. Thank you so much, Miss Leo. I'm gonna get to you too. This is definitely a good time to tap in. Yes, I love the read. See, Ashe, confirmation right there, y'all. Yeah, they showing me. They keep showing me these books. I'm like, she must be a reader. Definitely, let's tap the So you have the Hermit card in reverse. That just means that a lot of situations that's happening right now is asking you to choose a direction. I also feel like something with family. I keep being led to something with family. I don't know what's going on with mom. What's going on with your Earth mother? But comment, because I'm feeling energy of Earth mother coming in for some reason. But I also feel like did something happen with you and your mom? With you growing up, like a conflict or a conflicting relationship? Definitely please comment to confirm, because there's a lot of y'all popping in and out of here, so I'm getting everybody tea. She's no longer here. Boop. That's why she popping up. And how was y'all relationship? Was it conflicting? Was it smooth going at sometimes, but sometimes, or could it be better? Could it have been better? Could the Earth relationship have been better? I'm going to get a little bit more of this libation. Also, this is a good time to put some wine on your altars. Put some water, put some wine. I feel like your ancestors deserve a good time, so put some wine up there. I'm blocking all hater raids as well. It could have been better. She didn't raise me. Confirmation. But yes. Spirit is coming through, Ashe. But I feel like the relationship definitely gonna be better, because they brought me to her and I'm like, why y'all show me her mother? And then they show me like this confliction, like this inner confliction that you felt as an inner child with your mother, not having that direct connection to her. As you said, she didn't raise you, and you kind of felt abandoned. You kind of felt like, well, damn, why you didn't want me? What was wrong with me? Those are some questions that you had in your mind. And I feel like what happened as a child is something that really tapped in with that experience. And like I said, growing up not having her, that was the experience. You do have the Emperor card as well, and that comes reverse. The Emperor card rules with a lot of masculine energy, but it also taps into structure. So Spirit is saying, please make sure you structure your goals this year, your dreams, your aspirations. Oh, you on it? So okay. If you know how I know, yes, definitely sending love, light, and healing to our sister April, honey, because we know that sometimes the parent could be right there and you could feel the abandonment. You could be right in a household with the parent and feel that abandonment of relationships. So I want to send love and healing to everybody that is going through what I call a mourning of the life, a mourning of the alive. A lot of people where mourning this year is already alive. They're alive. You just don't fuck with them no more. You're not at that place no more with them. They don't get to be in your space no more. Thank you so much, Miss Lee. I'm about to get to you. You know, they don't get to be in your space no more. And your mom is definitely coming through, and I feel like at some point she's definitely she wants that forgiveness from you, because I feel like now that she's on the other side, she gets to understand how she got caught up in these earthly things. Was there any drugs involved with your mom? I don't know why the Spirit is popping drugs in my head. So, you know how Spirit be. But you do have the Tower card as well. And that's in reverse. And that just not that I know of. Okay. Because I don't know why. But Spirit was popping drugs in my head. I was like, was she battling like addiction or anything like that? Was that kind of the reason why she didn't feel fitting to be your Earth Mother? But maybe that is some tea that she's trying to tell you. But you do have the Tower card as well in reverse. And that's just about getting out and changing. For some reason, Spirit is like, you need some sun. You need some direct sun. You need some happiness. You need a nice mimosa. You need I keep seeing a boat in the water. You need to be on a vacation. April, this is your time to just love on you this year. Allow this year to be a love letter to yourself. They said because you've been surviving so much stuff. For the past 3 to 5 years, you have been experiencing a lot of different changes with yourself. And at this point, do you have little boys? Do you have sons? Thank you. You are absolutely right. Thank you, love. Ashay, do you have sons? I don't know why little boys just popped in my head. They could be grandsons as well. But yeah, they like, this is the time to tap in with you, April. This is the time to love on you. This is the time to get back to you. You know, you see the followers going up and down, stuff like that, because we're not gossiping. We're over here trying to heal. We ain't gossiping over here. My finger's tied. Thank you so much, Glow. I appreciate you, love. Let me, I'm going to get to you, Glow, and let me get to Miss Leo. Because she's a lion. Okay, Leo women are very strong, very committed, very loving, very sensitive. And sometimes they are so aggressive that they don't understand how aggressive they are at times. But it's needed. In the right kingdom, you are needed, honey. But yes, no, definitely enjoy the energy. Yes, no, definitely, I got y'all. Because I'm about to get to this lesson. So I'm about to tap into y'all, and I'm about to get into the lesson because I got some notes written down. And I'm going to save this live and put it on my YouTube later on today. But, Miss Leo, fair saying, it's your time. You got the Temperance card in reverse. You got the Hermit card in reverse. You got the World card in the upright. Thank you, peace, love, and light. Yes. Yes, come on, Leo. You got the Judgment card in reverse. You have the Strength card in the upright. You have the Tower card in the upright. You have the Devil card in the upright. You have the Emperor card in the upright. If anyone wants to send a tip to me, you know, treat me like one of those girls dancing in the club. I know y'all got a pocket full of bud. I got what you need. You could definitely send me a little tippy on to that if you want to. So, Miss Leo, we're going to start off with the Emperor card. Spirit is saying definitely structure things this year. Make sure you are structuring your insight. But for some reason, I don't know if you just got out of you had a heartbreak, or you had something happen with a relationship that was very detrimental to you. I need you to comment with that as well. But they want you to structure yourself this year. They said that every relationship that you were in or experiencing was reflecting how you see yourself. Okay? They said this is the time, this is the time to tap in with you, understand you, and understand how you're reflecting yourself. You have the Devil card in the upright. That just speaks about a lot of, like, sometimes negative emotions, negative energy. Something with family keep popping in, Miss Leo. Rah, 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 rah. Like a lion. Sign is popping in. And it's saying that something about family. Keep an eye on it. A little weirdness going on in the family. Some isolation might be needed. You have the Tower card in upright, so that means a lot of changes about to happening. You're definitely probably going to be looking to move, or wanting to move, or just wanting to change. I feel like you want to go to another state at some point, or you were looking to go to another state. I keep seeing sunshine. I keep seeing a lot of sunshine. Spirit is not playing tonight. The Strength card is in the upright. You are definitely resilient with your energy. You're definitely resilient with who you are as an individual. Definitely comment, Miss Leo. Comment. I do. You do what? You need to go to another state, move. You do have the Judgment card as well in reverse. That means that you are sometimes not looking at things for what it is. Move from Chicago to Florida. And why I just said I keep seeing sunshine. The Sunshine State. Ashe. I can't make this shit up. And this is what a real medium does. Okay? This is what a real medium does. All this other bullshit I've been seeing on my timeline, child. Anyway, the World card is in the upright as well. Definitely protect your crown chakra. And allow that younger, for some reason I keep being brought to the age 12. Allow your younger self to heal as well. And to find healing. A lot of things been suppressed in you. I feel it. A lot of things have been suppressed. And I feel like you're learning how to get to a space of accepting it and moving past it. And they want you to understand that you are here and you are definitely going to thrive this year, but you have a mission upon you. You're a very helpful person to others. You're a listening ear. And they said they want you to have some discernment with your help this year. Because some people got you in some sticky situations last year. Overbearing you. Tap in, Miss Leo. And definitely, like I said with everybody, if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, follow me. I will follow you back, and then we'll go from there in a DM and set up a live video chat. I don't send y'all readings through a phone, through a text message. I don't, no shade to them girls. And you got the Hero card in the upright, and you got the Temperance card in reverse. I mean, you got that in the reverse as well. That's just speaking, like the Temperance card speaks about a lot of feminine energy or so on and so forth. You're saying, oh man. Oh man. It's hitting. Is that reading hitting? But yeah, definitely make sure that you structure yourself this year. Tap into your feminine nature. Tap into your wisdom self. Do not allow no one to take you out of the sight of you. And congratulations on your move and a big advancement from Chicago to Florida, because I definitely was seeing that Sunshine State in my damn head. Okay? The libations is getting to me, y'all. We're going to have a fun live tonight. Okay. And then glow. Let me reshuffle my cards. I feel like that Whitney Houston song. I'll never change all my colors for you. I shade of Whitney. Every time I call Whitney, I'll be feeling her energy. If Whitney want to come through and talk, come through and talk, Nippy. Glow, glow, glow. Because all we want to do this year, what? Is glow up. Oh, wow. So the spirit is being, I've been blasting her lately. Ashe. And I love Nippy. I love. So you have the Magician card in the upright. You have the High Priestess card in the upright. The Star card in reverse. The Death card in reverse. King of Wands in the upright. 5 of Wands in reverse. And the Chariot card in reverse. Let's start off with this one. Spirit is saying definitely be aware of illusions. I feel like, I don't know why, I feel like something with cousin with you. Something with a cousin or something like that. I don't know if a cousin lied to you or you feel some type of way with a cousin. That's the energy I'm getting. But definitely be aware of illusions. Spirit is saying this is the time that you got to be very aware of illusions of what things people are trying to paint to you. A lot of people are coming to you for services or trying to get in your head or trying to get in your pants. And you need to definitely be aware of the illusions that they paint. Everybody ain't everybody. You have the High Priestess card as well in the upright. That's what a lot of high divine feminine energy. And that is tapping into more. Okay. That is tapping in. Ashe, is that confirmation? That is tapping into a lot of high divine feminine energy. And that's also allowing your higher self. I feel like what you've been experiencing lately has been what we call ego death. It has been more so like affirming and understanding, and you know what, I'm gonna get through this, and I'm gonna go through this, and I'm gonna humble myself, and you know, and humbleness. I want people to understand this. And shout out to Jasmine Garden as well. I love her. She's on here too. Humbleness for a God, a walking God. We don't need to be humble, but we act in a space of humbleness. A lot of people come to you and try to humble you because they can't take your fucking light. Okay? I've been really low key lately and humbling. Yeah. Going through an ego death. Ashe. Come on now, don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with the good. But yes, I shaded that, and definitely. So it's like some people don't know how to take your light. They don't know how to understand you, right? And I'm talking to you that's laying down right about now and looking at this phone. A lot of people are upset that you are where you are, or you're going where you're going. A lot of people are mad at or flips here. Period. Bundles and all. A lot of people are upset and mad that I am laying down. This message for you then. A lot of people are upset that you are going where you're going and you have the resources that you have. You got to understand the magic that you possess. There's a lot of people around you that don't understand the magic that you possess. Okay? And because that's not a possession of theirs, that's why them bitches is mad. That's why them bitches is mad. You bitches is upset. But no, for real. Y'all upset. And bitches is plural for me. Go for men and women. You know? Not want to call a woman a bitch, but you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But there's some people out there that's real bitchy. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that you are where you are and you're going where you're going. And that's nobody's fucking business. Nobody's. Stop telling your friends, your family, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. If they don't jump headfirst to support you, stop doing this. Because all they doing is laying bad seeds into your garden of truth. All they doing is playing in your face. Okay? All they doing is playing in your face. And when you do have an ego death, yes, you get humble. But you don't need to remain humble. Get your ass up and start on them hoes. Let them bitches know what's up. Let them know when that real new year come around, which is the springtime, springing forward, that I let you hoes have your time in that winter solstice. But in this spring solstice, I'm springing forward with or without your ass. Okay, I've been hush-hush, period. I've been hush-hush and I've been getting this money. I've been making these moves. I've been healing this body. Getting this mind together. Getting this spirit aligned. Okay? Why y'all bitches on my time? Anyway. Definitely tap in. Definitely tap in. And let's get into it. Like I said, if y'all want to send a tip, I'll definitely link my Cash App, etc. But I appreciate y'all. Listen, y'all getting the Dark Phoenix tonight. It's a new moon, it's a new light, and I feel good. Okay, so in 2012, now we're going to get into the lesson, y'all. So in 2012, that was the death of the world. If y'all didn't know. That was when the spirit of holiday and family and etc. started to change. Right? 2012 was the death of the world. Okay? Because the only way for us to transcend, we have to get on the other side of the realm. Right? We got to leave the physicality and get on the spiritual terms of things. Okay? The spirituality, I should say. You know? So when 2020 came around, that was the apocalypse year. That was when the gifts were gifting and still gifting. That was when people were seeing 2020 vision. That's when people were starting to see, when the world was shut down, you started to see the corporations and even your jobs and etc. for what they are. Entities. Things that were mind-boggling you and putting you in weird, fucked up positions. Things that was telling you how you were going to eat and participate and be housed and so on and so forth. 2020 was governed by Saturn and Jupiter at the same damn time. Jupiter being an expansion, Saturn being a stern, sit your ass down. We had money to shake our ass, but we couldn't go nowhere in early 2020. The whole world was shut down. That was the Great Reset in play, by the way. So when 2020, which is the year of the apocalypse, that's when the death of spirits started to happen. That's when a lot of people started to realize that I don't really fuck with y'all. I don't really like this job. I'm going to take this extra money that's coming in and I'm going to put it into a business. I.e., that was me and many others. And we invested in ourselves. We got over the threshold. We started to see that the more that we invested in who we are, the more that people were getting upset about it. And even those that are going to do the same thing this year, because everybody have different alignments. You have to understand that the apocalypse year, which was 2020, that was all about looking at the death of spirituality. And not that spirituality is a race, it's more so you are leaving that body and going into another body. AKA your awakening. AKA the inside of you. AKA the hyper awareness of where you were at in life. You were looking at your water, your food, your people, your housing, your job, everything differently. The apocalypse, you had real life zombies walking around here. People that don't know what to do if they are not being told what to do. You better fucking talk about it. Let me get my charger so I can charge it while I talk to y'all. I'm gonna finish this lesson for y'all. But Spirit said y'all need his message, so I'm gonna give it to y'all. All right. So, and like I said, so 2012, you had a death of the world. 2020 was the apocalypse. 2022 and beyond is life after death. which means a new cycle has begun. A lot of people are going into a erupted spiritual awakening at this moment. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate y'all. A lot of people are going through a very big spiritual awakening at this moment. And there's some people that are going to run to the church, and there's some people that are going to run deeper into their spirituality. And life after death means the examining of who we are as individuals, what you like, what you do, what you feel, and who you are. This is the year that we are in, the year of 7. Hey. But we are in the year 7. This is a personnel 7 year. So a lot of people are going to feel the need to do a lot of shadow work. A lot of people are going to feel the need to do a lot of understanding of who we are and what we are. And a lot of us are going to feel the need not to even share our bodies this year. You rather just masturbate. Okay? You rather just do your thing and go to bed than to do your thing with someone that you don't want to have that attachment to. Because a lot of people out here, facts, okay? Facts. A lot of people are out here looking for different ways to attach themselves to you. Let's talk about it. A lot of people are looking for different ways to become one with you. And everybody's not looking to get on the plateau to grow. There's people right now that's looking to fuck you to fuck you. And there you go, going down. Energy, vampires, and leeches. Yeah. Vampiric magic. I spoke about this as well. Yeah. There's people right now that want to manipulate your emotions. A lot of people that are having sex right about now, that man putting his penis inside of you, and whatever how you do, he's leaving things inside of you. Karma, frustration, depression, confliction, and the list goes on and on and on. It's very apparent right about now y'all should wear condoms, not just for STDs, but for the spiritual STDs too. You know? So when you tap into 2022 and you tap into 2023, which is a new timeline that we're on, and we having a new moon today, whew, life after death is going to get very scary. They're already fucking with our food. Let's start there. Last year I had a vision that the boats that were sending food over to us, they were dumping it out into the ocean and giving us artificial food. The reptilians are trying to tap in to what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. I met one last year. We looked at each other. We seen each other. Don't fuck with me. There's a witch hunt that's happening in the astral realms. They're looking for those that are living in stealth mode. We will see a lot of UFOs this year. We will be experiencing a lot of experiences with those beings as well. A lot of things that we felt or we thought we felt about politics and social systems and etc. That's going to change. There's going to be an app that's going to expose a lot of shit that's going on with these corporations. And I think it's going to be on a live. I keep seeing a live happening. There's something that's happening along with a lot of different celebrities. So be mindful of the celebrities that you listen to and vibe with, because a lot of them are being body snatched right about now. A lot of them ain't who they really are or was. A lot of people are renegotiating their contracts. And when you get to the soul contracts, you start to understand that people are selling fragments of their soul for success, and power. Big love to Usher, but if y'all see the recent meetings with Usher and the people that he's been meeting with and how he's been dressed like he's in the Vatican, sip on that tea. The fact that Aaliyah case is coming up, and now they're trying to reopen it. Aaliyah, the singer. Everything that was under the dark, under the dirt, under the rug, in the dark is coming to the light. I'm getting chills. Some scary shit. Hello, Certify. Oh, let me see if you can go live with me. I'm gonna send an invite. But yes, a lot of shit is about to go down this year. A lot. And we need to be understanding that who you knew last year or the year before might not be the same person. And body snatch. Oh, you popping up? Hey, boo.
Hey,
Hello.
how you doing?
Hey, I see they finally unblocked you.
Yes, I gotta be careful what I want to talk about and go live on here because people be getting in
Listen,
their
I think
feelings a lot.
I done said a lot.
Listen, when I tell you them folks want to be in their feelings, they want to be in their feelings when you go live, boy. So, and somehow they make it. They wait to my TikTok, so I just kind of be careful on what I'm talking about. But what are we talking about on here?
Right. So basically, so obviously, happy new moon. Today's the new moon. I did some new
Todd,
moon
Todd.
rituals earlier today. I did like
Mhm.
2 baths. I did a bath yesterday, and then I did a bath just a little while ago. And I also did some manifestation things as well. But I'm talking about the different timelines as well, because I try to make sure that we revisit the different timelines. Like, in 2012 we had the death of the world. In
Yeah.
2020 we had the apocalypse, which also people would say the 2020 vision year. That's
Right.
where everybody was seeing their job, their family, their friends, everybody for what they are.
Uh-huh.
And then last year going into this year, this is the life after death, which means a new cycle has begun. And I was telling them that a lot of celebrities and different elites, they are renegotiating their contracts right about now. And when they renegotiate the contracts, they're going to appear looking more and more different. Style-wise, talk-wise, politic-wise, what they stand behind, etc. Thank y'all for the gifts. And a lot of individuals are having this, I don't know about y'all, but all this past week, I was having very vivid experiences in the astral realms. And I seen that there was a witch hunt happening. They were looking for witches that were living in stealth mode. Which is not a bad thing for people that might feel like it's not a bad thing. A lot of our ancestors are witches. It's in your bloodline. But they're looking for people. They're looking desperately for people. And I'm trying to give people more awareness of why the holidays and everything feel so strange or so odd. It's because 2012 was the death of the world. 2020 was the apocalypse / the year of vision, seeing things for what they are. And then the years following that was life after death, meaning life after the death of spirituality, meaning that the spirituality now has to transcend into another vibration. And this is why we're seeing UFOs and having all these different creatures coming up, and sirens are being seen, and all different types of things is happening because it's a blend of worlds, blend of timelines happening. People have been looking at me crazy for wearing my stones around my neck lately, but yeah, that's because a lot of them. So, for those that watch The Matrix, y'all know that when the Agent Smith wanted to jump in someone, it'll jump in that person, and that person start acting weird. That's what I see a lot with these individuals, that they'll be staring at you for a long time, and you can feel them staring at you. You like, well, excuse me. You like, well, damn. Back up. Are they walking so close by you in the grocery store? I don't need you in my force field. Say excuse me. Back up. But yeah, people looking at you odd for those things is because they're aware that you are showing signs that you're becoming connected with your spirituality, which to a lot of people, that's a fucking threat. Let's be
You
real.
know what? I would love to chime in on that part because there's something that I've noticed,
Mm-hmm.
for say at my job. So we
Mm-hmm.
have this place here where I live at. It's
Mm-hmm.
called Stone Keepers, and they sell tarot cards, sage, and also crystals.
Mm-hmm.
They sell all kind of different books on um magic and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I guess some of the older folks at my job got a hip to it.
Mm.
And they I'm gonna tell y'all this. I shop at that place, okay? I go get
Right.
my crystals and stuff from there. Sometimes if I
You get
need a
a
candle.
weird vibe from there, or
Oh no. Well, so I feel the energy. I don't know if anybody else can do this, but like I feel the energy of crystals. You know what
yeah,
I'm
same.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like the first time that I went in there was this wave like of energy that hit me to the point where I couldn't really stay in there that long.
Yeah,
So
that's me with any of those type of like Bruja shops.
yes,
I
I
can't.
was like, oh my, it was,
It's too heavy.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was so bad. So like
Mm-hmm.
it was weird. I had to explain to my cousin, which he was looking at me crazy because he's shopping for crystals just to shop for them because he done read about them, and I'm
Right.
going to this place because I'm actually connected with these things. But
Right. Yeah, I
you
see different
know,
timelines. Like you feel
yeah,
the energy. Like that's how I am. Like I can't even go into nobody's Walmart or Target or whatever without needing to get out of there ASAP because the energy starts to consume you. It's like
right,
everybody's
right,
life is starting to come to you.
right,
And
right.
I'm like, bitch, I gotta
So
go. Go ahead.
right. So a couple of days, like, because there's also a scrub shop next to it, like literally next to it. So
Mm-hmm.
I had told my mama, said, yo, I'm finna go into this stone keepers or whatever. So I went in there, and then like the whole vibe has changed. I guess because they had a lot of sage going in there.
Thank you, bro.
Like,
Right.
huh?
No, I
Yeah,
was
it was
thinking
like,
somebody sending a gift.
oh, okay. It was like a lot of sage burning and stuff like that. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't feel as
Was it like
much
a white owned
energy.
shop?
Yeah, it was
Okay, because
definitely
that's what
there.
Spirit was bringing to me.
There was,
Yeah,
I mean, there was probably,
because those are
I
like
think
new
one
age
black.
with Brujas,
Yeah, it was definitely,
and you can feel it.
majority of
We
the,
don't really fuck with them like that. Like I'm here because you got
yeah,
the services I need, but I don't really.
yeah,
We ain't really eye
yeah.
to
It was
eye.
right, right. There's probably one black male that worked up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like a couple of days after I went to this shop, of course I went to work, and like I said, I overheard the elders talking or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and one of them say, "Oh, have y'all ever heard of stone keepers?" And I'm like, "Dang, they know about stone keepers." I'm like, "Let me," my ears
Right,
start opening up, and like, "What y'all talking about?"
right,
So she was like, "Yeah, that's where all the witches shop," and I kind of felt hit because I'm like,
right. That's what you
"God
trying to
damn."
say.
Yeah, like I was just there a couple of days ago, and
Right,
and you want to say that's
and
all
let
the
me
witches?
be.
Yeah. So then they was like, stone keepers, what is that? She was like, that's where all the witches shop. They have like sage and tarot cards and crystals, and I'm like, God damn, like how the
And we do,
hell?
and we do.
Yeah. So it's like I do feel that that people are starting to get notice of these places and these things,
Right.
and it's starting to definitely have a negative outlook on
And
on.
I felt that like 2 years ago that they were, because you know, not, I'm just sorry not to talk over you, but the
Oh no,
brink
you're good.
of thing, like when we, like I said, go back to the timeline that I written down. Um 2020 being the apocalypse year slash the year of vision. Um that's when everybody was going into their spirituality, because everybody was forced to be alone. So a lot of people was what's popping, Kyrie? A lot of people were forced to be aware of their surroundings and what's happening and what's going on and what's transpiring with them, to the point that they start to realize, oh shit, these systems, this collectiveness, this consciousness that I'm being um, introduced to, it doesn't fit me no more, because it's like I'm following every Tom, Dick, and Harry. I gotta follow my own mind, my own insight. Um, but they knew, like, once people got more deeper into their spirituality and started to practice in different cultures of spirituality and practices, I should say, they started to know that we got to find a way to dilute that shit, you know.
Right,
And then here
right.
comes New Age magic.
Yeah. And it's like now everybody want to be a witch and stuff like that. And
Right,
I I went on my journey before all of that. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's like when I hear about people calling themselves witches, it's like, dang, why do you want to be a witch? Like, do you not know what they did to people that wasn't even considered witches, back in the days? And
Burning them to the
it's
stake. Right.
yeah, I'm like, do y'all not know the history? And a lot of people don't even know that some of that stuff is still going on.
It is, and
Mhm.
that's why I posted that video, and I was telling people, because I was meeting a lot of, in the astral realms this whole past week. I was
Right,
meeting so many different witches, and
right.
a lot of them were melanated beings.
Yep.
A lot of them were melanated beings. They had their own shops. They were just living life, and people wanted to know if they were witches, like in the astral experience. They wanted to know, other people wanted to know if those individuals was witches so bad. I knew they were a witch, you know. Um, but at the same aspect, it's like there's a witch hunt that's happening in the astral realms.
Oh, see, I guess that's why I like can't visit those places right now because that look,
It's an active witch, and I said it. I said, "Yo, there's an active witch hunt that's happening right about now, and they're trying to get the people that's living in stealth mode, meaning someone that's your neighborhood cashier, which in
yeah,
reality she's a bruja,
yeah.
you
You
know."
know what? That's funny. I kind of heard of that. That's my second time hearing that word today. Stealth.
Hmm.
Um, I heard it in a show that I was watching. So look at all that.
Okay, look at the
It was
ancestors.
yeah, it was
That's
about
that.
it was definitely about a transgender. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Being trans, but um I think she got put on the spot or whatever, and she
Mm.
switched schools, and she was like she was in her stealth mode, like she was
Mm.
pretending to be something that she was not. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's definitely something. It's like when you say stealth, I was like, dang, that's my second time hearing that word today.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of us are trying to, like, even up until this live. I didn't at first I didn't even have the energy to go live, but I went and took like I did, like I said, my team woke me up yesterday and made me do a spiritual bath, and I didn't know that we were coming into a new moon. So I was like, okay, that's why y'all wanted me to do a spiritual bath. Y'all want me to release some shit for the new moon. So I did that. I did some releasing yesterday, and I did some releasing just before I did a session with a client. And then I've been using this pad of paper, and I just been writing down so many different downloads that was coming to me, even the years and stuff like that. And I said, okay, this makes sense. Like 2012 was the death of the world, and then the years following leads up to the apocalypse, which was 2020, where everybody was getting sick and losing their mind and being isolated, and you know, it was a very crucial year for the
Right.
mental. And then
Right.
the years following is life after death, because the apocalypse represents the death of the people. It represents the death of that consciousness, because that consciousness that happened in apocalypse, that was a consciousness of control. Now we go into the consciousness of freedom, because Aquarius, Age of Aquarius, is all about the mind. So we have
Right.
to go through, come on now, downloads. We have to go
Keep.
through realms of consciousness. Whoa. That's what we're going through. It's different realms of consciousness that's happening. And it's making us get to a pivotal point where you have to now start to choose what direction I'm going in next with myself. And the realms of consciousness is things that we're visiting every day. Some days you feel empowered. Some days you feel lost. Some days you feel like, damn, I don't want to do this spirituality shit. Some days
Right.
you're connected with it. You know, it's a love and hate
Right.
thing, because everything around you, all the advertisements around you, is promoting this undercover fuck you.
You're
The
right.
stores you
It's
walk into, the jobs that you work in, the people that you're around, it's like this undercover F you. And you feel that shit.
right. It's
Wow.
definitely getting it's getting
Spooky in this
heavy.
bitch.
It's
Yeah,
it's getting heavy, and
it
that's why
is.
a lot of people, um, a lot of spiritual people,
Mm-hmm.
people who are into the craft, like a couple of years back, like especially when I started my spirituality walk, they said that it was
Mm-hmm.
going to be people that all of a sudden turn to Christianity,
Yeah.
turn to starting being Bible based again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's strange because I watched it twice.
Mm.
Within the past couple of years, I watched it twice. Um,
Mm-hmm.
no, within the past year, matter of fact, I watched it twice. I watched it on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
I watched this said hoodoo practitioner. That's what she said she was. She said she was a hoodoo
Sorry.
practitioner,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden she comes back and she says she stopped, and she wanted to start believing in the Bible again, and going by what the Bible said. And then I watched it in real life. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah,
lady
that's like
that
they that's
comes,
like it's like they disconnected and running back to that
yeah,
old consciousness.
right. And it's like I
Mm-hmm.
watched it again in real life. Like a couple of months afterwards, I met this girl at my job. And of course, I'm trying to find some spiritual people that's in my area that I can connect with. But it's like as soon as we were talking about tarot cards and
Mm-hmm.
herbs and stuff like that,
Right.
I met up with her maybe 2 3 weeks later, and now she talking about how she's scared and she don't know what type of energy the tarot cards hold. And I'm like, oh my God.
They do that a lot. It's like to the point that, you want to know something, like brujas and things like that. That runs on both sides of my family.
Right.
Like I get the mediumship gift from my earth, from the divine connection of my earth mother. And a lot of people are under this misconception about witches and warlocks and etc. And I'm like, they always exist. They always was
Right.
here. They just were in
Right.
stealth mode. Now we
Yeah, they
got
were
to a
here.
right. Like now that we got to a opening where people are very open about what they are and what they do, it started to confuse people from the real ones versus the fake ones.
Right. And it's so strange because I'm like, a lot of y'all, like, y'all, I feel like, okay,
Talk your
how
shit.
we're taught. Yeah, how we taught in this is everybody has their own different kind of practice.
Correct.
Everybody's going to practice different. No practice is the same. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at some of this. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, I can't say anything because this is what that person feel like.
Right. But
You
some
know what
stuff,
I'm
you
saying?
know, it don't agree when you see it.
Yeah, like my spirit don't agree with it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's kind of like a pushback, because it's like you're 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 being open about your craft, because let's face it, everybody participate in a craft. If you get on your
right,
knees and praying and you're eating the flesh and you're drinking the blood, baby, you're doing a ritual.
right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, half of y'all don't even. A lot of them, when they hear ritual, they think it's something negative. You know what I'm saying? But they
Mm.
don't go back and they don't look at the word, the definition. You know what
A
I'm saying? That's
ritual.
just
Having sex with your man every Friday at 7 o'clock. That's a
that's
ritual.
a ritual. It's something that you do repeatedly. And that's just like religion. You could do something religiously. Like
And
you
I just seen they were all dressed in black, and it was like a white woman and a white woman and a white man, and genomes.
right.
I just seen them. They disappeared to me.
Mm.
I feel like that's where a lot of the fuckery is coming in at.
Yeah, I mean, and
They are
that's
the
when I
witch
learned
hunters.
about it. And they're using what I feel like they doing is a lot of them are using that snake oil, what they used to call that snake oil, that fake shit to attract people
Uh
and
huh.
get them and to
And those
lure
are the
them
ones that keep
away.
asking you questions too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so you do tarot cards? Oh, so you're a medium? Oh, so you're get back your ass up.
Yeah, like you asking
God
too
kill
much
you and your
damn
bloodline.
questions. Like, first of
Right.
all, like half of y'all not even into this for real. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's what I listen. When I tell you I be on TikTok and I be seeing so much stuff, and I be like, y'all don't even have the, if y'all really fathom exactly what is going on, you wouldn't be spending your time running to other people's pages trying to debunk their theories. If
right.
you knew exactly what the was going on, you wouldn't be over here trying to jump on my page when I'm telling you that the whole COVID agenda was to see whose DNA was activated. That's it. That's all. They had to have
Oh,
a
you gonna have
reason
to
to
explain
inject
that
you with
one.
something.
You gonna have to explain that one. I would love to hear your opinion on that now.
I did a video earlier today, and I guess it was, people was like commenting all over it. But basically, so with the COVID-19 agenda, first of all, the COVID-19 uh, entity that was already trade marketed back in 2019. Little do people
Right.
know.
I heard about that.
It's an entity because it's a business. It's a business that make you sick, obviously. But a lot of the individuals that we were basically forced. Oh gosh, they did show me a lot. We were basically forced into participating in the COVID-19. Which, think about it, COVID-19 sounds like some type of camp.
Yeah.
Like, yo, girl, you have to
Yeah.
get COVID-19. It don't sound like a sickness. It
Yeah.
sounds like a camp. And we were basically forced into the shit come March of 2020, which is the year of apocalypse, which is also the year of the vision, seeing shit for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we started to see the corporations and entities around it being exposed. I don't know about y'all, but I had to go outside a lot, especially because I was living downtown, living by myself, and I had to go outside a lot because I was missing that vitamin D.
Right.
Some days I was like, oh no, I need to go outside. I need to get some fresh air. I need to get some sunlight because they were
Right.
isolating the hell out of us.
They were. And I'm so glad, like, around that time, I was living in an apartment complex and
Mm-hmm.
they really didn't have the rule to where you can't go outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, where I'm from, well, not where I'm from, but where I live at now, it was just basically, it couldn't be too many people in one place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Stuff was
Right. Because
still
it was like a
open.
health code or.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a health code type thing, and I'm so glad I was still able to go outside of my apartment and me and
Likewise.
my yeah, and get some vitamin D. You know what I'm
I
saying?
needed it. I needed it. Like I knew that I needed some sun.
Right.
I felt so faintish that year with things. I was like, I'm being in the house for too long, and everything is happening, and I just had a very deep gut feeling about that year. I said they are up to some shit. So just
I
to
want to.
tap in, say it again, love.
I was like, I want to have us tell you one snippet before you start.
No, go
Like
ahead.
before that whole COVID-19 thing happened, it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I I had a dream like maybe 3 days prior.
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream about zombies. It's strange.
And I said,
I
what
had
apocalypse? Go ahead
yeah,
now.
I had a dream
Go
about
ahead.
zombies and they were attacking people and stuff like that and these people were turning into zombies and then next thing you know, bam, here come
COVID-19.
COVID-19 outbreak. And I was like, God dang, are you freaking kidding me? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Was this dream what it was about?
Yeah.
Because I
Yes.
don't watch
Your dream was showing
I stopped
spiritually what was
watching zombie
happening.
movies. Right.
Yes. Yeah, it was showing us. 'Cause like I said, 2012 was the death of the world. Remember, everybody was talking about 2012 being the end of the world. It was. It was a era of the world that died. The family era, the holiday spirit, all that stuff died that year. Holidays don't feel the same no more. Being around family don't feel the same. I was actually happy to be alone than be around family this year. Last year. As besides people that I actually care for. I was getting cabin fever. Yeah. So, excuse me, when 2012 happened, that was the death of the world. Apocalypse came. You had the vision about apocalypse. And that was when a lot of people started to choose sides.
Yeah.
That was the
Sure
year that
was.
I was pushed into taking clientele. I've always read. I've always was a medium.
Right.
But I was having real life visions like that. So Raven, I was awoke, looking around at the job I was working at that time. I'm about to be 3 years into self employment. You know, and I was at a place where I was like, oh shit, I'm just seeing everything for what it is, and I was like, these corporations, they don't give a fuck about you, and people that are in that because we're in different realms of consciousness. You got the death of the world consciousness. You got the apocalypse consciousness. And you got the life after death consciousness that we're dealing with. A lot of individuals are trying to figure out which consciousness they want to stick to.
Mm-hmm.
Because every consciousness has its own timeline. There's people that are stuck in the death of the world that's going along with everything. Oh no, this is just what's happening. Oh my God, no, it's just what's happened. This is, it's global warming,
Right.
Then you got the
Right.
apocalypse where you got the people in that I don't give a fuck consciousness.
Right.
They'll do you in. They will put you in some real weird zombie-like experiences where you're like, damn, I feel like this nigga was eating my soul. The way that he was just putting me through all this shit,
Yeah.
or her
Yep.
putting me through all these things. And then you got the life after death, and that's where you start to find a new cycle. And this is where a lot of people have made their way out of what we called that consciousness. Now they're at a place where they're like, okay, I'm going to transcend past this physicality, because for a very long time they kept having to keep, like, I don't like when people call me human.
Mm.
I feel like that's an insult to me. I'm a
Speak
multi-dimensional
on it.
being.
Right. Right.
You could be basic and be a human.
Right.
I've seen too much shit to be a human. You know?
Facts.
They're like, oh, I want you to feel humane about the situation. Bitch, fuck you.
That's
Okay?
I think that's how I feel when I have because men and they want to hop in a female's inbox and the first thing black
Right.
men they want to do is call him queen. I'm like, baby, I'm not a queen, I'm a god.
Right.
That's what I am.
You
I'm
better
not I'm
represent what
not
you're talking to. Right.
Right. I'm a god, baby. And they want to say, oh, goddess. I said, no, not goddess.
A
God.
god.
I am a god, baby. There's no gender on God. So
Right.
it's like, don't
It's a
and
multitude
you
of them
know
too.
right. And a lot of men, they be like, okay, God. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. They be like, good morning, God. You know what I'm saying?
And
Hello.
I love that you reintroduce yourself in that atmosphere, because a lot
Right.
of times people will just accept what people are people will always climb to my DMs saying weird shit, but it's like, when if you want to come over here, you want to have some respect.
Right. Either
I don't,
respect me or get out my inbox.
and I love that you're speaking from your God head
Right.
and saying, listen here, little boy,
Yeah,
don't
I'm
call me
not.
that queen shit.
Yeah, that's so basic. It's so
It's so
basic.
basic and it's so contradicting.
Right. I'm not a queen. I'm not a queen.
Right.
I'm above that. I mean, what's
Royalty is in the blood. Don't get it
yeah,
fucked up.
exactly.
But I'm not your queen.
Right.
Because your queen allows you to do simplistic shit and think that's an extraordinary experience. Oh, okay.
Fact. Fact. Facts.
Because people be doing some real simple shit and thinking that they was being extraordinary and creative. I'm like, girl, I'm bored.
Right.
I'm going to sleep. Like, but I'm happy that you reintroduce yourself in that way, because a lot of times people get caught up in that. Oh, he called me queen. Girl, he called everybody queen. He just wanted you to think that he was awoke and that he's seen you. That's all.
Exactly. Exactly. Like it's
Hey, queen, how you doing, queen?
yeah,
Listen,
come
life
on
is
now.
beautiful. The birds is outside. Nigga, you just want some coochie.
Right. Come on now.
You
Come
just
on.
want some of this coochie.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
You want some of the
You know,
sweet nectar.
and it's like, that I realize that I'm not a basic human. You know what I'm saying?
It's an insult.
Yeah, it's like I see things, and in all honesty, you brought it to my attention. I mean, I know I've seen things
Mm-hmm.
before,
Right.
but I haven't like seen things lately. And when you brought it to my attention that I'm actually like, I think we were on
Amigo?
Bigo or whatever. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bigo. And you in the chat room when we was looking at the lady about her daughter, and you was like, "Do you see her? Cece, do you see her?" Like, I'm like,
Right.
huh? I'm like, how do you know that I'm thinking I'm tripping, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah,
Right.
I'm tripping. I don't see this girl, you know what I'm saying? And here you
Right.
go, out of everybody else calling me out. Like,
Right.
Seta, you see her, you see her. I'm like, nah, how in the hell he know that?
Okay, I was connected. But yes, and
I,
I have a course that's coming up as well. Like, I gave that like a little preview of it, but I do have a course on that. And you were there and you were getting tell the people, like, I was breaking it down with that intimacy and trauma bearing.
right, right,
Let me get over here to this green screen so I can pull it up for y'all. But no, yeah, and yeah, you were able to see it. And that's how I was like, okay, she has the eye of seeing.
right. And it's weird because, I never knew that was like a gift of mine. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm thinking like I'm seeing spirits because they want to be seen by me for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said, it doesn't happen to me often. My
Mm-hmm.
sister sees spirits on a regular basis. I don't see spirits like
Listen,
that.
they be pop. They've
That
been
was like
very
my
active.
third. Right. I've seen that was like my third time seeing a spirit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But I don't see them like that. And to know that that's one of my gifts. Like I'm also clairvoyant. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Not only
Right.
am I clairaudient, I'm clairvoyant. So
Right.
it's like something that I guess I have to train myself to do. I don't know if
Yeah,
I have to
it's
train
and
myself to
I
do
can
that.
definitely help you
But
with that. But yeah, it's a lot of training and just
yeah,
also just exercising those gifts. Because the more you exercise it, even with my mediumship, the more I exercise it, the more, like, even earlier when I started the live, I was reading people, and and I just read somebody in a session before I got on live. I just had a thought to like, you know what, let me get on live, because at first I wasn't feeling like talking, but then that bath I
Right.
took, I guess it took off what I needed it to take off. Because now I
Mhm.
feel like I could talk and I want to share and I want to communicate. And that's why I tell people spiritual baths is very, 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 very recommended.
Right. I
Because,
have to
yeah,
start back. I
I don't
definitely
see them.
have
I
to
feel
start
them, though.
back.
Oh, yes, you could definitely feel them. It's gonna
Yeah,
put
you can do that.
I'm loving this
So
energy. Period. Big facts. I'm intrigued by this conversation. Oh yeah, we're gonna give it to you. Like I said, and that's another thing too. Is like a lot of these individuals, uh, it's like, oh, I love that 7.7K. Come on now, come on alignment. Um, a lot of these individuals is giving these rehearsed ass uh monologues.
yeah.
There's nothing unique about it. They're not saying from their real personal experience. They done searched on other people's TikToks and took their shit and then brought it over here. Like, guys, I just had, it's like Spirit was already telling me that this is the year of a lot of fake spiritualists. A lot of people that's
Right.
faking like they casting spells, faking like they touching and being in touch with their higher self, faking like they in touch with their lower self. Shit, let's talk about it. Some people
Yeah,
not in
that
touch with their
snake
lower
oil.
self. You
That
know?
snake oil. They giving y'all that snake oil type shit. I'm telling y'all, it's like when you look at these people, like a said person on here, which I call them genomes. She
Mm-hmm.
just look like she throwing.
Palm people.
Yeah,
Yes.
she looking like she throwing chicken bones and giving people answers and yes and
Yes,
no.
and
And
then she
I'm
over
like,
here just right. Like I be real iffy with them, the genomes. I be real iffy with them girls. I'm sorry.
right,
Are you really connecting, or are you just saying some bullshit? How do you properly
right,
do a spiritual bath? It depends on which one you want to do. I would say make sure you follow me, Miss Leo, and you can inbox me and I can share you. I could send some personal ones that I got downloads about. Because a lot of my spiritual baths are downloads. Like they tell me what to put in this and that, and so I just wrote it down to share it. But there's a multitude of different ways to do one properly. I would say the properly thing is more so what type of one you're doing. If you're doing a releasing, you do the spiritual bath and then you do a shower after it. If you're doing a take in, you just do a bath because you want to take in
right,
that energy. You don't want to wash it away.
right.
Um, yeah, but hit me up and we can talk. You can tell me what type of bath you need.
There's definitely a ritual that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? When you doing said baths, just like
Yeah,
he explained it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not something that is going to be quick. It's going to be for however long your body feel like it needs to be done. If it needs
right.
to be done for 2 days, then do it for 2 days. If it needs to be done for 3 days or said. So you have to also use your discernment with that too, Miss Leo. Like,
Yeah, you do. And I'm happy that you said that. Yes, I agree. I co-sign that. Shay, you definitely have to have discernment with it, and just know which one you're doing. I always tell people if you're trying to bring love into your life, or you're trying to, and not love like you're trying to manifest a lover, but you're trying to bring that inner love in first, because your inner reflection of love reflects outside of you. A lot of times people think, oh, I need to manifest this man. No, you need to manifest a deep love for yourself so that the partner that you deal with can match that frequency. A lot of people are dealing with people that don't see you at all. They didn't see a physicality. They didn't see a nice tits, nice ass, a stable life, etc. Oh, let me jump into that.
right,
They
right.
ain't really fucking with you for you. They fucking with you for the benefits of you. It's a difference. So
Facts.
manifesting a high self-love, a higher vibration of love for yourself is important. To love on yourself and to have patience with yourself is important. I don't think people understand that. I'm like, I have so much patience for Tom and Ryan and Keith and Tamika and Jalen and etc. You gotta have that same love for yourself. You will not manifest anything correctly if you're not dealing with your inner work first. It's always gonna feel like an empty cycle. And I tell people as well, start asking yourself questions. If you feel like you don't know a question, take a piece of paper, get a pen. Am I happy? Am I happy where I'm at in life? Whatever the question is. It doesn't have to happen right away. Sometimes the question could come tomorrow. Sometimes it could come next week. Sometimes it could come at the end of the month. And don't focus too much on the question. Let it manifest itself. Let the answer manifest itself. That will teach you patience, because you need patience when you're dealing with magic. I tell people this all the time. If you do not believe in yourself, how can you believe in the product that you produce?
Facts. You have to have your power of intent behind your work. It has to
Yes.
be there. You have to believe, like, if you do said casting this day, then
Mm-hmm.
and then the next day it's still on your mind and you doubting yourself, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. It's not. It's not. And it's like, as well, I'm like, you have to get in the ritual of doing your work, even when you're not in the space of work. When y'all leave
Right.
school, or when we used to leave school, they brought us home with what? Homework. Do your fucking homework.
Facts.
Take your time with your homework. Understand why. Thank y'all for the shares. Thank y'all for the likes, and thank y'all for those that are sending me tips. Um, Understand why you're even doing this assignment. Because a lot of times you sit there and you'll do it and you don't know why you're doing it. Some people just doing it because they just want the grade. Like, oh, I just want an A. So I'm going to do this shadow work, but I'm not really going to connect to my shadow work. I just want to hurry up and get to a happy space so I could be like Rhonda 3.0, where she's talking
Yeah.
about moons and sunshine. And a lot of people are faking the funk.
Yeah.
People, a lot of these niggas' lives is not what they're trying to say it is. Even at,
Facts.
I know when someone's happiness is genuine when they don't have to keep repeating it. I will already feel that you're in a happy space as a medium. You don't got to keep reintroducing it to me. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Are you?
Right.
Who you
They
fooling?
trying to they trying to let it come out their mouths to make it seem like it is. They're trying to trick themselves into being happy when
And
it's
it's
not
not
like
there.
that. Yeah.
It's non-existent. It's non-existent. And I try to tell people, you cannot fool your spirit. You could fool the physicality. And that's the niggas around you. That's the wiggers around you. You know? But you cannot fool the spirituality in you. The soul knows what you desire. And if all you do is complain and complain and complain and complain, that's what all you'll have in your life. Complaints. You got to know when to shift your energy. You got to know when to hold yourself accountable and say, you know what? I keep doing the same manifestation, not believing in my manifestation, but think the manifestation is going to happen. Your belief system is what gives the spell the fucking kick. Your belief system. Not giving money to Jesus, not paying your tithes.
Ooh, you finna hit some.
Okay?
When I tell y'all, and we could
Okay?
get deep into that, that whole shit right there is a damn
It's a
scam.
whole fucking corporation.
It's a
You
whole
thought
scam.
because you gave Jesus $1,000 in February when you got your taxes back, that you was
You were
gonna
gonna have a
head
good year.
first.
You was gonna have a good year. Ain't shit finna happen. You
Hey, shit
protected.
change.
You protected. Ain't shit wasn't no bad times finna come happen because you done gave him
Right.
$5,000 from your taxes.
And I
No,
and then they be like this in a confession. I gave it to him because I know he gonna return it by 10.
It's
I
gonna
know
get,
he
yeah.
gonna give me what I want. Girl, you just gave it to Bob, and Bob done went and paid his damn ties with that white person that he works with.
Man, I'm
So he can
telling
keep
y'all.
his property. So he can have
Fact,
another Sunday. Yeah, dummy.
fact, fact.
He had to pay his mortgage on the building.
Yeah, okay.
Girl.
And then they have the nerve. I was just talking about this the other day. Like, I don't know what, like, me growing up in church, I went to this one particular family church. And every Sunday,
Okay.
not every Sunday, but every other Sunday, at least
Mm-hmm.
twice out the month. Um, First they'll take money during Bible study.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll take money during the service. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the service, then they want to talk about building funds. They trying to take
And you be
money
like, well,
from you
damn,
again.
can I get my first prayer answer? Pastor,
Right.
Pastor
Right. Like
Deacon.
three times in one day, y'all are asking money for money, for money, for
From these
money.
damn people.
Yeah, and it's like what, maybe
She said, yes,
15
they
people
plaster
up
plate
in
10
here.
times.
15
Okay.
people up in here. And y'all want these same 15 people to give this money. Are y'all serious? Like, it's crazy.
Because if you care about the word of Jesus,
Right. I can do that at
you gonna
home.
give up that offering. Girl, you can kiss my ass with that one. You
Right.
and the archonic God that you serve.
Facts.
He ain't nothing but a heart chakra. That's
It's
all they were
just,
trying to teach us with Jesus, is that he has a forgiving heart and he's an alchemist. He could
and
turn water into wine. Now you
he
can
too
kiss my
forgiving.
ass.
He too
Right. And he was
forgiving.
too damn forgiving,
He
which
too
was the curse
forgiving
that we fell under.
and too humble. And that's what they want us to
Hey,
be like.
Calton.
You know,
Right.
they want us to be like Jesus. Baby, I'm not Jesus. You
I'm not
keep
that
him in
forgiving.
your head and keep him in that Bible where he belongs at. Don't I'm not
Right.
humble over here. You do something. I believe in hitting your ass back. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yes. I believe him. I'm a bless your ass back again. What a
Right.
big ass what a listen. I be
And
telling people don't pray for me. Okay?
oh, and you know what? Growing
Because
up,
you
my
like to
mama
pray
used to
on
tell
me.
me that. My
Do
mama
not
used to
pray for
tell
me.
me. She
Don't
used to
lay no
say,
hands or I'm gonna lay hands on ass.
right. My mama used to tell me that, and I was like, but why? You know, because everybody's in this church. Why can't I have these people praying for me? Why can't I have these people? Don't let everybody pray for you, and don't let
Yes.
everybody lay hands on you either. Like, why are you warning me about these folks that are in church?
Because she was trying to let you know. Hey, blessings on blessings. She was trying to let you know that them damn people is the main motherfucking ones you need to be
Right,
aware of. And that's the
right.
truth. And it's like I said, those are the same ones that at some point, um, and I have another course as well that's available for people to dream deciphering. If anybody needs help with their astral experiences and deciphering dreams and channeling through the dream world, hit me up. But anyway, yeah, like I said, those are the same ones that will sit here and try to like the thing of what Christians is, they try to manipulate your emotions.
Oh, yes, they
You don't
do.
feel that way because you're not, because that's not Christian like. Bitch, you're not a Christian like. You don't even know what it feels like to be a true Christian. Okay? So how the
Right.
hell are you trying to tell me what's not Christian like?
Bad.
And then when I was a kid, I wrote about this in one of my books. When I was a kid, I remember when they said in Sunday school, you could talk to Jesus anytime. I'm over here talking to some entity down in the Sunday school, and they looking at me like I'm crazy.
Right.
Because my gift done turned on, and I'm over here talking to a spirit that they don't see. I said, y'all don't see this man? Because I'm talking to, I thought I was talking to Jesus. I thought I was talking to Jesus.
Nah, but you know how they say if you ain't talking to
Oh,
God and if you ain't talking to Jesus, what they telling you now, you talking to a benevolent spirit. You
Right.
talking to
I'm like,
the
Miss
devil.
Sandra, you are the benevolent spirit.
Like, what you mean? This person over here with a smile on their face, looking like they ain't got no care in the world. And what you mean
And
I'm
that's the
talking to
real
the
Jesus I
devil?
was talking to. The black man.
Right.
The one that y'all was over here sodomizing on that damn picture that we used to have everybody bear from. Woman of Jesus that had his body together and had the dreads. Yeah, I know that picture I'm talking about.
Yeah, the one that
Had me over
majority
here
of
think
the
about my
black people got
sexuality at
hung
a
up in
young
their
age.
house.
Okay, the Holy Ghost. Okay.
You're doing
Had me over
something.
here thinking about my sexuality. I said, well, damn, Jesus is fine. Is we not supposed to think? Blasphemy. Is we not supposed to take of it?
Right. Right. Yep, you
So,
better stop it.
okay, because now that I got older and I got wiser and I got more aware, I see the bullshit for what it is. I said, y'all be having Reverend Peter downstairs in that Sunday school touching on them little boys.
Oh,
But you
don't.
worried
Oh,
about Calvin that's over here teaching the choir because he got a switch.
no,
Now
no.
you tell me.
In my church it was you over here worried about me being asleep during service, but homeboy over here doesn't have two whole cases before he came to work. God damn it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Higher than a kite.
before he came to service, he done had two cases before he came to service, and you want to talk about me being asleep? If y'all don't leave me
Right.
alone,
When in actuality, all y'all asses in here sleep.
okay.
Believing over here in
Look,
this
I be
archonic
seeing.
ass God.
Look, the pastor be falling asleep.
And I want to let you know, they always got that pastor accent. And
Yeah,
the
they
boys
get
and the
on my
girls, the
nerves
girls
with
and the
that.
boys.
I'm like, is that acting? Are y'all acting? Because I see a
Y'all
lot
all
of
got
them
the
on.
accent. It
I
is
see,
acting.
I see a lot of them on TikTok. They be going live and they be getting money from these people on
They
TikTok.
do. I had one of the little. He was accurate because there's some prophets. I'm sorry, I'm channeling, so my allergies are going crazy when spirit around me. But yeah, it was one of these prophets that was telling me. He told me some true shit.
Right.
He told me to forgive my ex. He said, he said, you have a lot of people that don't understand. He said, the disappointment that you're experiencing is on a different level. It's not about what people did to you. It's about the fact that they did it in the first place. That's how I felt that. All right there, Pastor
Yeah.
Peter. And then he said that he see me on a stage in a crowd, and I did perform last year. And it was a stage, and it was a crowd of people cheering and all that stuff like that. So he, shout out to the prophets in the church world.
The
Even though they
prophet.
get mad at me for being a prophet too, and in my own way. I said you could be a prophet, but me being a medium is a problem.
Right. And I'm like, what's the difference between what y'all? Oh, it's because y'all in a church and y'all are ordained by said God that y'all are right. Like, come on now.
The maleficent ass spirits. I'm
Right.
like, listen here, you Jezebels. But yeah, so it's like at the end of the day, it's like it don't make sense. It's like what y'all want me to do? Prophet, priest, yes, it's the same fucking thing. But again, the church will always try to divide. The thing about this, you gotta learn this. You gotta learn this. You gotta learn this. Language and how we use it is very powerful. Because people will create different sectors
No, girl.
in order to make you feel like one side is better than the other. I'm like, it's funny how your Bible speaks about him using the crooks and the thieves and the prostitutes and etc. to deliver his word. He wasn't running around here looking for no goody two shoe because he knew that good and goody two shoe don't exist because even the niggas that's good done fucked up. So let's be real.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they ask
Christian, like, yeah, bless. Y'all bitches is living in the image.
facts.
You fucking married men. He's touching little boys. You trying to find your sexuality. You don't know if you want to be a lesbian or if you want to be straight.
Come on, Shinobi.
You
You
hiding the
so right about
pregnancy.
that. You so right.
You stealing money
You so
from
right.
the DM deacon.
Come on.
And shall I go on? He was for the people who lived it, not faked it. Yes. And that's what Jesus represents. He was not looking for you goody two shoe niggas. He was looking for the sinners. He was looking for the women that was selling the cooch cat. He even messed around with Mary Magdalene. Okay? And know that she was a prostitute. Girl. And when y'all realize what source really is, and that is nothing but a big light in a galaxy that is of consciousness, that we bring information to it when we transition and so on and so forth, then maybe I will understand the multitude of gods. Jesus was not the end all. He was just a man of a heart chakra. That's it.
Yep.
An alchemist. That's it. Don't that sound like what we experience here? Having an open heart and having gifts?
Jesus is what y'all would call a witch nowadays. So
Exactly. And are y'all going to
if
stone
y'all
him too?
if y'all see him nowadays, y'all ass was gonna kill his ass. Cause I mean,
And he was fine in that picture. How whoever depicted him in that picture, y'all know that picture I'm talking about. Well, he got the dreads and got the shirt off. I told you I was questioning my sexuality at that moment. I was around like
listen.
I was around like 6, 7 years old. So Jesus is fine. I'm attracted to him. Dark Phoenix. He was for the people who lived it, not faked it, not how it looked, but for what it was. Yep. She had an open heart chakra that was the part everyone missed. Yes, and that's why people count. And I'm gonna tell this to a lot of people that's on this live and that's popping in and out and stuff like that. Thank y'all for the likes. Double share this motherfucking live and screen and tap it and play around with it and do what you gotta do, honey. Hey, bad gal. Um, Let me tell y'all this. For those that are really getting to a point of loving yourself, you have to understand that this is not the point to dim your light. And it's go for your earth parents, for your earth family, and so on and so forth. Stop dimming your lights. Stop checking the temperature in the room to see how to come in that bitch. If you're gonna come in that bitch fiery, come in that bitch fiery. Burn down. Stop trying to see if people could take your temperature. Stop seeing if people could take your talents, your beauty, your elegance, your aura, your energy, etc. Your talent, stop looking to see if they could take it and just provide it. Fuck them. Respectfully. We be getting too humble when we need to get more in our Godhead. Because this is where humbleness got us. It got people constantly doing you in, constantly treating you like shit.
Yep. Being humble has gotten, especially the black community, into a lot of shit, y'all. It has gotten us into a lot of shit. I always say this, like, no matter what they depict us doing out there in them streets, black
Right.
people are far too humble as a collective. We are too humble
Far
as a
too.
collective, y'all.
Far too humble. And I always tell people,
And I feel like it's
hey, love, hey,
because of
star.
said religion.
Right. Yes. It's because of that damn Christianity. It,
I
it,
mean,
it
black people was always humble, but they made it worse when they brought us Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Like when
they
they
made
brought us
us. They try to make
Christianity,
us.
they made it worse.
Yeah, they try to make us their personal servants. The thing about it, I always say this: the Egyptians Those that lived in Africa, we were around gold and diamonds 24/7. We were not impressed. But a foreigner will be impressed by the gold and the diamonds and the richness of the land. When you're born into something, it's your everyday. When you're not born into it, it's a vacation. Okay? That's what people need to understand. The Europeans, the palm people, they were intoxicated by the gold and the silver and the diamonds and all these things just sitting around, and we still just living our life and not even really like we're not trading that gold. We're not. It's just there. A lot of their what I should call it, the mummies, what's the name of the things at the end? It's not a casket, but it's a casket. But what's the other word for it? The tombs.
Tombs.
A lot of the tombs that we're in were berated with gold. They were melting that gold and making caskets out of it. We've always been around richness. That's not foreign to us. But when they did the spell of the American dream on us, right? That 400-year spell that's now breaking. They told us that luxury looks like this. It looks like Elizabeth Taylor acting like an Egyptian woman, knowing that she has no connection in the skin to be one, but I'm going to act like I'm one. Because that's going to make you feel like, oh, wow. Not only were the palm people luxurious, they were Egyptians too. It's like it's backwards psychology. Y'all know damn well y'all didn't have nothing in y'all skin to sustain that sun. You would have burnt easily. So I don't know why the hell y'all can't even be out in the damn Miami, Florida's beach sun without looking like a fucking hot dog that been on the grill for too long. So it's like for y'all to try to make us buy y'all illusion, and we did. In a collectiveness, we did. By wearing their designer clothes, by wearing their shoes, by wanting to shop at the places they go to. Because Europeans only have the physical magic. We have the spiritual magic.
And when you speak about that, while y'all talking about worshiping ancestors and all that crap, when you go buy stuff from these name brand people, even your car that you ride it, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody's name. That's somebody's last name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all giving a lot of energy to these entities that done passed on a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are worshiping, and I say worshiping because some of y'all can't even live without it. Some of y'all gotta go have the Nikes. Some of y'all gonna shoot. Michael Jordan not even dead yet, and y'all putting him on the pedestal.
And he done sold us out multiple times.
Right. Like y'all gotta realize that a lot of y'all are out there doing the same thing that we do. Y'all just doing it in a different way, and y'all giving y'all money to these folks when some of the stuff that y'all can make on y'all own.
How about supporting actual Black designers for one?
Right. Okay.
How about being excited to get a Black designer bag?
Right. It was a girl on here, and I watched her flourish. She came on TikTok. And she was making handbags, and they were some nice behind purses,
I think I might have came across her. Yeah.
Yes. I cannot remember her name.
Right.
Yes. But she was making some nice behind purses. What she called them is luxury purses. That's what she called them, luxury purses.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think I just seen that TikTok.
Yeah, but when she first started out, like even from her own community, you know what I'm saying, was putting her down. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's too much for this type of bag. How was it too much? You know what I'm saying? Y'all go spend something
Y'all
that
go to Steve Madden and run it up.
right. Y'all go to
Y'all go
Dooney and
to
Burke and
Miyake McGlare and and run it up.
right. Y'all go to these white folks and run they stuff up. You know,
Donatella,
why
a
can't you
fortune.
uplift people that's in your own community? You know what I'm saying? With they stuff that
Mm-hmm.
they selling, like
Right.
it's just weird. And they was
It's
talking down on her and stuff like that. But I told her, I made sure I made a comment because a lot of us did. You know, keep on going, girl. You
right.
know, your stuff is gonna blow one day, and all these people are gonna be looking at you, and they're gonna be sad because it actually happened. And while they took their time and energy to say something negative about you, they could have went to go do their own stuff.
Yes. Yes. Most importantly, a lot of individuals don't understand that the wealth resides within us. It's never without. It's never on the outside skirts of you. You know? So a lot of times people don't understand that we don't have to fall into the propaganda of the physical. You don't need the latest thing to be the latest thing. What happened? Oh, excuse my bad, bro, y'all. But so it's like at the end of the day, we have to understand that we are what we are. The end all ends with the end all. What is the conclusion to your blackness? What is the conclusion to your multi-dimensional experience? Stop calling yourself human. That's basic. I'm not a human. I have a host, but I'm not a human. Because you want me to be attached to this physical, meaning you want me to stay in my motherfucking place that you think I desire to be in. That's the reason why they fuck around with animation and creativity and do things with Hollywood and show us what we really are. And it's a big fuck you in your face because it's like, I want you to act like you can't levitate, fly, telekinesis, mediumship, etc. But then you have individuals like me and yourself and so on and so forth that prove every day that those movies are about us. Those movies are about the walk of life that we're going through right now. I speak to the dead all the time. And they tell all the tea. So it's like, if you don't understand, and it's to pull things back in conclusiveness, and I'm gonna order me some food soon, just to pull things back in conclusiveness of what I was speaking about. 2012 was the death of the world. 2020 was the apocalypse / the year of vision. You've seen things for what they are and what it presented itself to be, right? 2022 and following years after that is life after death, meaning a new cycle has begun. Those 3 years, those 3 time periods represents different realms of consciousness. You are at a pivotal point in your life where the year of 7 is asking you, which consciousness do you want to participate in this year? Because all you've been doing is following someone else's protocol and thinking system and systematic approaches and so on and so forth. It's time for you to design your own timeline. Understand why you are where you are and know that you can get to where you need to get to as well. Duality. Do not limit your experience to be humane. Fuck humane. You are a multi-dimensional being. And if you do not believe that, then you will always fall in the cycles of what they create. You will always get caught up in their politics, and politics don't matter. Why it don't matter is because they're already on cahoots with each other. One nigga pick up a red jersey, the other nigga pick up a blue jersey. That's it. And they create some conflict and some type of entertainment. And you feed into it. Okay, I don't like Hillary Clinton. I don't like, and obviously a lot of them got backgrounds and we know what they be doing with them children. But at the same aspect, look at it from a wide point of view. After those cameras go off, y'all niggas go and have dinner with each other. Group texts, phone calls, and the list goes on. Do not fall into their trap. Obama was elected through his connection with the CIA. We thought we sworn in a black president. He was already selected via college. Okay? These are things they're not telling you. He already knew he was going to become president. The media is a stage of it. It is. Because the media, the physicality is nothing but a big stage and bloodline. And I told y'all about bloodlines on Bigo. I told you how your bloodlines could get you through doors faster than you saying, hey, I'm such and such. So this is very apparent that we understand that, one, we're under a witch hunt. So those that are practitioners, even if you don't identify as a witch, you are being hunted. This message is not to discourage you, it's to encourage you. This is time to live in stealth mode a little bit. This is time to have discernment in regards to services that you're providing for others. There's a lot of people that are booking services because they're agents. They want to know what you're doing, what you're providing. It's not that they really wanted the help. So, understand where you're at. Yeah. But in actuality, the universal truth is everyone's practicing something. Even when you're atheist, you're practicing being atheist. I'm definitely being hunted and I don't know why. I just posted a video yesterday because the astral realm's been off the hook all week. And I've been surrounded by a lot of different melanated brujas all week in the astral realm. And there's a couple that's going around. There's a male and a female, their genome. Very tall, very slender in the face. Those are the witch hunters.
I feel like they kind of warned us about this in the movies,
Mm-hmm.
all the last witch hunter and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
even in those movies,
Yeah.
even in
No, they
those,
are.
yeah, that's what I'm like. It's like they warned us that shit was gonna
And
happen.
it's more than protection that she needs. It's more than protection because she's protected by her ancestors in regard, and whether she sets a spell or not to protect herself, she's protected by her ancestors. For one, always know that you got power in your blood. But two, this is not the time to be so open with everything that you do. And this is the time that when people come to you for services, spells, etc., have discernment. Because some motherfuckers don't know who you really are until they know who you really are. And those that know what I'm saying, know what I'm saying. So you'll have a lot of people spectating your page, your services, at your job, etc. Oh, you have this. You have nice. Oh, you wear crystals? Oh, you wear stones? Oh, what do you do? I'm not into it, but I just want to know what it... Bitch, no.
Like, if you're not into it, then you don't want to know about it. Get out of my face.
Right. Are you dumb? Or did you think I was dumb? I done went viral a few times on this TikTok thing. Thanks to that, thanks to y'all, appreciate it. But that has also put me in the target eye more than I've been.
Right. Because, I realized that a lot of, um, especially people that's black people, and I'm gonna say
Mm-hmm.
black
Mm-hmm.
people that's doing divination,
Mm-hmm.
they're definitely making
Look
fake
at
pages
us.
of them. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Trying to act like they're them, and I'm like, dang, like
Mm-hmm.
now going viral and having 10 thousands of followers while you're doing divination
I
is
be
kind of
having, y'all can
dangerous.
see my third eye popping out right here. Y'all see it?
Yeah.
But no, yes. No, that's it. And I be having 200, 300 people, 300 people viewing my page every day. Like they show you that little thing that pops up, the notification, like such and such, just view your profile. And I'm happy before I even went viral the first time, I already did me a little ooh, wow, 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 for protection. And it's not at this point, if they come in, might as well pop. It's not about knowing that they're coming to pop your shit, because you have a mission, you have an assignment as well. It's about being articulate with your moves and your thoughts. They want you to pop shit. That's the reaction. They want you to say, "Oh shit, the blood is on my hands. It's me. I'm the killer." You gotta be 10 steps ahead of the game. I'm already aware of my line being tapped. I'm already aware of the weird interactions I get every now and then in the stores. I am no, definitely don't live in no fear. I know what you're saying. I know you wasn't saying that. There's no fear that live over here at all. But you have a lot of individuals that are hunting us. And it's not just the Brujas, because everybody don't identify as a Bruja. Some people are warlocks. Some people are different categories of spiritual beings. We are being hunted, and we are also being killed. Okay? This ain't the time to fuck around. This is not
I
the
do
time to fuck
believe
around.
that
This,
too. I
yeah, you
do
see
believe that a lot of
all the
us,
deaths that's happening.
and then on top of that, a lot of us, these said people, these conscious people that are starting to get locked up now for dumb reasons, I just believe that they already done took them out.
Mm-hmm.
Them
That's why I
folks
say
is,
even the thing with Rashad Jamal, he's
I was just
Anunnaki.
gonna say,
He's Anunnaki bloodline. He's an Anunnaki. But the thing about it, I don't think he's going to be the same person when he comes out.
if they do let him out,
If they do let him out, yeah.
because like I don't know why, but like something tells me like he already gone.
Yes, that's what I kept feeling. I said every time I channel this man, I feel his energy is so weak. I have the ability to channel. I could feel the vibrations of someone,
Mhm.
and I could be like, okay, they good, because I can feel them. I can feel them. I don't feel him, and I've been saying this since last fucking year. I don't feel this man, and I said if he do get let out, I think it's going to be a clone of him. I don't think it's going to be him. And that clone is going to be saying shit pro them, not what he used to say. Even
Right. And
the
I feel
wife looks a
like,
little weird.
and that's why I tell people nowadays, like, us conscious people know that this stuff is happening. So that's why I'm like, if they let him out, because they're gonna
Yeah,
be like, dang,
they
majority
did. They
already
did
know that
so many mental
that's not
tests on
him.
that man, and took so much blood and all different types of stuff. These people ain't dumb. I was walking
Right.
across a crossroad a few weeks ago. I was coming from the gym, and I seen someone's depiction of an Anunnaki on the ground. It was a picture, just randomly sitting there. And then 2 days later, I have an experience with an Anunnaki come and visit me. And he was gentle, but he was very furious. Because the passion started getting in his voice. He started off talking like, yeah, because and he's like, yeah, and y'all believing in these fake timelines, and y'all and collectively, like that's how he was talking, passionate.
Because they upset.
We are passionate individuals, so we do get
Yeah,
high in the voice.
yeah, and you know that's where they depict us as. That's how I know that like our voices are powerful, because when
Very.
we get angry, or when we're not angry, but when we get so passionate about it, you know, they want to turn that, oh, you're mad, you're angry. No, I'm just passionate,
I'm
and I'm
passionate.
in my energy is showing. My energy is showing through my voice right now. And
And stop trying to depict my energy based on
yes,
what
like I'm
levels you
not
can
mad.
understand. You know
Stop
how
telling
like
me
people,
how to feel.
right? Yeah, stop trying to depict my shit. To again, I'm not checking the temperature of the room. I am the temperature.
Facts.
If y'all bitches about to bake, y'all about to bake. It is what it is. Hey Stevie, it is what it is. They want us to calm down. Yes, they always want us to calm down. They always want us. That's why I said, even with a lot of these recent Black Lives Matter things, say love. I'm sending love and healing to you. You're always on my mind. Um, a lot of these Black Lives Matter things is happening repeatedly again. Here y'all go, starting the year off with more killings. Even though we know the Black Life Organization is linked in with genomes, it's not even owned by melanated beings. It's just ran by us. Thank you, my love, sending. Yes, definitely. I'm always sending my love to you.
Shoot, and then with even that, I was watching the same show, but it was about a different person. You know, he became an activist in his community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he became a spokesman person at one of the Black Lives Matter movement, and they got the camera pointing at the crowd, and I'm like, shit, I hear my people, but where my people at?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see
When I
my
seen a lot
people.
of them coming to the rallies and all that stuff like that, I said, y'all mother. And this was in 2020. The first and last one I ever went to was the George Floyd one, and we shut down the highway and everything over here. And I looked around because I was having this very hyper awareness day that day, and I looked around and I said, "Oh my gosh, they don't really care about us. They're just they're ciphering in that energy, that
Right.
hurt energy that we're feeling, that we keep having to say, my life matter, my life matter, my life matter. They no motherfuckers is eating it up."
Yeah, and you know, with that being said, you know, I know a lot of people don't like him, but you know, Dr. Umar said something about that. He was like, they coming in and they're
He's
taking
smart when you want to
over.
be.
Yeah, like
Right.
they're coming in and they're taking over the
Thank you for
movement.
the
You
light.
know what I'm saying? You seeing more palm colored people than you seeing black people at this movement.
Yes.
Like
Got the water
they
bottles, got the going
selling
to
their
rally
name brands
looks.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They coming in on our movement, on our hurt,
Yes, and I looked and
and
I
they're making money off
Spirit
of
wanted
it.
me to see that shit because when I was at that rally and I'm looking at this, I said, these motherfuckers is everywhere. And it's not about you really care that a melanated person got shot down in cold blood. It's not that you really care. It's that y'all like, oh my gosh, we're a part of our project and look at it. You know how like when someone buys something and they come back to see how it's going? That's what the energy gives with that. This Black Lives Matter shit is really taking off. And now we're going to come and we're going to usher in and we're going to give them the support and let them know that you got a white ally in me.
Right. Like
You
where were
should be
y'all at
thankful.
before?
You should be fucking thankful. You got a white ally in me.
I know, like we don't have to be thankful for y'all. Like, matter of fact,
They
can y'all
want
go
us to
sit
be.
y'all asses down some damn where? Like, why are y'all even here?
They want us to thank them every fucking step of the way.
Yeah,
Because they live in the physical realm. They live in their ego. You know? And then it's on top of that, it's like it's that like even with the jobs and things and stuff like that, people mad at people for, individuals like myself or so on and so forth that went and started businesses and shit for themselves. Yes, you damn right. And I hope it inspires other people to get up and start their own businesses and make their own, because these systematic things don't give a fuck about you. You're a
right.
number.
Yes, and
You have a
like when
badge
you
number.
say Willows, when you say that, is like it brings up like a part where I was at work, you know what I'm saying, during said COVID, if
Mm-hmm.
y'all don't know this, I am a CNA. I'm a certified nursing assistant.
Okay.
So, I was with everything. I was with the whole COVID thing. And for
Right.
them to, like, for us to be there for these people, especially the ones that we were getting, like the ones that didn't want to take the shot, getting backlash for, like, some of y'all we were taking care of. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And now y'all getting mad at us because we don't want to take this shot. You know what I'm saying? But we was
Right.
just right there next to y'all when y'all were
Thank
two
you for
seconds
your meat.
away from being put in the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like we got disrespected so much during that time. And that just let me know that they don't give a damn.
Those
They don't give
those
a
the
damn.
nurses at that time, especially at that time, they were going through it. Especially when they were seeing behind the scenes of what
Right.
was
And then
happening. I
and
said,
then they
y'all
were
put
getting
this sickness into
fired.
the community and
Right.
it killed off what it was supposed to kill off. They were targeting people with conditions, pre-existing conditions, and old people because they're trying to build the new world order, which is 2030 agenda. Make sure y'all look that up. And in order for them to wash away individuals, let's bring this in. And then you had to self isolate for 14 damn days. COVID
Right.
19 was nothing but a big ass camp.
Yep.
And we're going to see how people react when they are away from their loved ones and away from their things that they like to do and away from grooming themselves and all, because everybody was going through the growing out the hair phase and all that shit like that. Everything was happening. And it's like at this, their version of cleansing. Yes. Because again, just thank you for that, that gal for that comment. But just to add to
Fact.
your comment, that their version of cleansing is that way because their shit is always physical. We know to go get our motherfucking Florida water, some eggs, etc., spiritual bath. We know to do what to do to take care of that spiritual body that's residing inside this vessel. But the fact that they don't know how to get on that level, that's their way of cleansing. Oh, we're already overpopulated anyway. So this gonna take out the pre-existing people, pre-existing condition people. It's gonna take out the old people. I was at that time working from home with Yale New Haven Hospital. I was working in the COVID unit, and like I said, 2020, I was going through a big, 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 big spiritual awakening. I've always been aware, but I was going through a real big one where people were talking to me, and they could be like, "Oh, I like your shoes," and then spirit was like, "No, they don't. I love you." No, they don't. Like everything that people were saying and presenting to me, I was hearing the truth. You couldn't fool me with them fucking lies. So I was working at Yale. I was working for Yale New Haven Hospital, which Yale is a big thing in Connecticut, with the university and stuff like that. And I was having these terror calls of people calling me saying, "Oh my gosh, such and such got exposed, and what do I do?" And You know, they were freaking the fuck out because they thought that it was a death sentence. They thought if they got it, they weren't going to survive it because that's how the news and people were depicting it. So it's like it was a plague. Let's be real. That was one of the horsemen that came through. And they
I was
utilized
just
that.
gonna ask you about that because you know when you were talking about the apocalypse, and then it brought me. My mom was like the four horsemen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is
Mm-hmm.
going on with the horsemen? And now that you have said that, because there was a horseman that was like, I forgot which one he was, but you
I think it
know,
was the death. If I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
he was like making people get sick and all this type
Mm-hmm.
of stuff. And I'm like, golly, like, but y'all, it's like that. I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Mm-hmm. No, because that's what they're telling me. Like as I'm talking to y'all, my vortex is open. Like I said, if y'all look in the middle of my damn forehead, y'all can see my third eye popping. You know, so it's just like at the end of the day, they were, yeah, they were. They knew that at a particular time, those horsemen were going to be released. And I'm reading Beware of the Pale Horse now. I'm actually almost like a chapter right now. Good book. But they knew that those things were going to be released, and that's how they used it against us. They're using spirituality against us because they know astrology, astrologer wise and so on and so forth. Okay, on this day, such and such is going to happen. So we need to put some shit out there. We need to make a movie about this because movies imitate life. But to people that's not aware, it just imitate fiction. Fan fiction. Illusionary. So you're buying into the illusionary world. He didn't miss and they killed him. And if I put a movie out about it, that's why we had last year, what was it? Doctor Strange, the madness, the multi-dimensional madness, or the multiple worlds, or whatever the situation is. It was talking about what was happening with our timelines last year. Our timelines were being destroyed. We have food shortages is because Spirit showed me last year that they were throwing food and fresh fruits into the ocean, into the Pacific Ocean, to be very Pacific. So a lot of the artificial food is now here. If your fruit don't got no seeds, throw that shit out.
Boy, I tell you, and I love watermelon.
Okay?
And it's like
I
it's
don't
not
want
even
no seedless
watermelon season, and
watermelon.
they selling watermelon, and I'm like, but it'd be so good. It'd be so good.
Yes. If it ain't no seeds in it, throw that shit out. Because I need to see the seed. Meaning I need to see the life that was implanted in it. Seeds represent life. Just like when the man goes up into the woman vortex and releases his seeds and life is planted inside of her, even though life was a thought in his head that went all the way down to his root chakra during the sexual intercourse. If a man is very clever with his sex magic, he can actually create the gender in his head and then bring it all the way down to the penis before ejaculation. If you niggas really know what fucking is. Excuse my language, y'all. Maybe we gotta go somewhere else for a more G-rated conversation. If y'all really know what intercourse is, I should say. If you really powerful, y'all calling yourself kings and all these different things and stuff like that, you can't control your seeds. Your magic is weak. Get in line. Over here, talking about you a king. Sit your ass now.
Don't do that. Don't hurt their feelings like that. Nah.
Right. Don't hurt it
Don't
like
hurt
that.
their
Okay,
feelings.
I ain't gonna hurt their
Don't
feelings
hurt their
like
feelings like that. Nah, cause you know they already think that everything is put on the woman nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So don't.
Right, no, and I'm talking to a Pacific group because the men that know, they know. But you can't create the gender of your baby in your head.
I
And
did.
Spirit saying you wasn't supposed to say that. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm giving y'all tea without supposed to not give y'all tea.
But
I'm
at the
watching Doctor
same
Strange
time,
right
I
now.
did. When I tell y'all I got exactly what I wanted with both my children,
Okay.
I got exactly what I wanted with both my children. And my children came out looking the way I thought they were gonna look, except for my
The
daughter is
light
light
is
skinned.
powerful.
That's it. But I got what I wanted. I wanted my boy first and I wanted my girl second. And I
Hmm.
got that. I wanted both my kids with big eyes like me. And I got that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like I've been
Because
wanting
guess
that
what? You were
forever.
intentional. When you went to create your children, you were intentional. So I know you're going to be a phenomenal mom because you were intentional with them. A lot of these individuals, a lot of the generations before us and our current generation, their parents was not intentional with them, and that's why they treat them the way that they treat them, like a oopsie. But the ones that were truly intentional, you got work to do because you intended for that to happen. That wasn't arrogance. My son, father, manifests our child, yes. And those that are being intentional, you have a bigger job than those that were acting out of ignorance. Let's talk about it. You knew what the fuck you were doing. Hold on, the ancestors I had last year for days. I manifest both of my children. Okay, come on now, manifesting. But yes, the masculine energy. If he's very connected with self, he will know to think of the gender in his head before he ejaculates. And it will come out exactly how he wanted it. When niggas, excuse me, when men speak about their D game, I hope he really is on his D game. And shout outs to the men that are in touch with their feminine side. Because those are the men that will give you the best relationships. They understand the emotions. Am I hurting people's feelings today? Because y'all cracking up in these comments. Am I telling too much of the truth? Because I'm not here for the ego. And I got to tell somebody this too. If you are looking to love someone, ego does not exist there. Ego don't exist with love, nor does it exist with the need of help. You could put ego in your career departments, your financial departments, and so on and so forth, if it is going to help you. So, I'm sorry, I had to confirm a order. But so it's like, can y'all hear me? Comment if y'all can hear me. I kind of went away and came back. Certify, you still here? Let me know if y'all can still
Yes,
hear me.
I'm still here.
Oh, you can hear
I'm
me?
still
Okay,
here.
perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Before I conclude this live. And y'all be able to catch this playback on my YouTube channel. Because I'm gonna upload it tonight, tomorrow. So people could catch this download if they missed the download. But yeah, like I said, so at the end of the day, men have to understand this. It's not about your sexuality. It's about the rooms you occupy with it. If you are a man that is attracted to another male or other beings, be honest with yourself. Because all you're doing when you go back to her is giving her these, what should I call it? Nuts of regret. You're busting regret in her. Ashamed. Confliction. And you're disrupting her so much that now she thinks something's wrong with her.
Yeah, because she started taking on all that negative energy.
Yes. And unwanted, yes, correct. Yeah, both correct. Yes. If you are someone that is a multidimensional being and the gender does not matter and you play along your own spectrum, do it, but do it with dignity. And vice versa, because there's women out here that's closeted lesbians too. Shit. You know? So it's like, do it with dignity. Stop making someone be suppressed because you're suppressed. If you truly love someone, that means life with me or without me is a duality that I accept because I love you. If I don't truly love you, that means I'm holding possession to you. So if you're not with me, then it's F you and da 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 and drama. And it's like, no, if you truly love something, you have no you don't hold it in a space. Love is free. Love is not possessive. So you are not the person to bear them in experience they don't want. Stop falling in love with your assignments. There's some men that was just sent to you for you to heal them.
I feel like that was me just recently.
Said it was me
I don't
too.
know. Like, I'm confused. I don't know. But it's like, what just happened? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why he was here, but I know he gone now, so I don't get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
No, it's because sometimes we gotta go through the experience, and we gotta understand. Like, okay, I think this person is an assignment to me, and that's okay. Some people would be so upset about it, like, oh, their assignment, your assignment. No, it's okay. Let me do my assignment. Let me teach you a different perspective on life. Let me give you a little healing. But if my healing is coming to an abrupt change, because all you doing is just like you really draining the fuck out of me, it's not even a healing. A healing is when y'all both committed to the healing. I want y'all to understand that too. Y'all trying to run around here and heal people. They need to both be committed to the healing process, or you will be drained. If he or she is not ready to heal, leave them the fuck alone. They're going to drain you.
Talk about it. I think you need to repeat that for the people that's in the back.
Let me say it for the people in the back real quick. If he or she is not committed to the healing process, leave them the fuck alone. Because they're going to drain you like a battery. Everything you do for them will feel like a task. Like, God damn it, I just got up. Be equally yoked. Yes. Be equally yoked with each other. And it's okay when assignments come your way. You just got to recognize, okay, this is an assignment. Oh, this is my husband. This is my husband. No, that's an assignment, baby. Get the title right. He don't even see you in a light as a wife yet. Maybe if you heal him or help him in his healing process and don't put no expectations on him and let him go about his business. I'm not saying that he could just run amok on you, but I'm saying keep your coochie to yourself and let's focus just on the healing. Sexual healing is a thing, but sexual healing could become addicting. You giving him coochie and thinking that he's going to think about you in other manners. No. He like when he's inside your vortex. Because he leaves his regret, his anger, his depression, his trauma, and everything else inside of you. And you carry it. For those that didn't, like I said, I have a heart chakra class coming up, Understanding the Venus Inside You. It's on sale for $35. I will be hosting this course from February 14th to February 16th. I have a lesson in there that I will explain to y'all about the intimacy bearers and the trauma bearers and the origin story. I believe Sedify and Bad Gal was there when I did like a preview of it. And even the preview was powerful. And they learned a lot. But I have so much more to offer. And maybe if you check out the link on my website, you'll see all the itinerary of what we're going to talk about in that class. So do yourself a favor this Valentine's season and go book you a ticket and be a student that day and come learn some stuff about the heart chakra. It's more than I love you. Trust and believe. It's more than I love you. The heart chakra and heart chakra magic can do wonders in your life if you know what the fuck you're doing. Okay? That was my little commercial. But, and I gotta get out of here soon. I might just come back live later on, but I gotta get situated with my food. It's already 10:05. But yeah, like I was saying, understand that assignments can be the most attractive thing in your life. He's so damn fine. She's so damn fine. They're so articulate. Oh, I wish they could see the light that I see in them. If I just show him a little kindness or show her a little kindness, maybe she'll start looking at me in a different light. They're not. They won't get it until you're done with the assignment. And sometimes when you're done with the assignment, you don't desire them no more. They always say don't mix business with pleasure. Understand when you're on assignment. And stop taking everything so serious. When it comes to life, have fun in this realm. Take yourself on vacations. Enjoy yourself. Watch something nostalgic. Eat your favorite foods. Whatever the situation is. Stop being so overconsumed with seriousness that you don't want to have fun and let your hair down. A lot of y'all going through depression is because you keep trying to put yourself in this one space. Gotta be serious, gotta be serious, gotta be serious. Girl, have fun. Have discernment, but have fun. It's okay to let your hair down. You don't have to overdo the saging. You know, understand who you are and what you are. Understand real spiritualist individuals. And there's some spiritualist individuals that are really not really that gifted. And then there's some ones that are really gifted. Being aware and having hyper awareness is just consciousness being open. It's not a fucking gift. Now, having divination and all these different things that come about, yeah, that's a gift. Telekinesis, etc. That's a gift. Remote viewing, yeah, that's a gift. It's because a nigga know that A, B, C, D, you know, he know the line of things. Don't mean he gifted. He just aware. And at that age, I hope he is aware. And dating another spiritualist is not a dream come true. Them niggas come with the most motherfucking trauma. And don't date someone that is hiding behind their ego.
I felt like you was just talking to me about that when you said dating another spiritualist. I was like, God, please, because it's like I want somebody like that, you know.
Right? No, and there is some dualities and those that are very compatible. Don't get me wrong, but then there is some of them that kind of like I was dating a previous spiritualist. Like my previous relationship was a spiritualist, and he brought me nothing but so much inner child trauma, so much trauma that he was dealing with. Hey, Vanessa
Oh
Rose,
wow.
that it took after our relationship, it took him to call me last year to tell me how much of a blessing I was to him, and that he didn't see me in the lens that he see me in now. After a year and some change of a relationship, and niggas going through depressive episodes and texting other people, and you depressive but you cheating. Let's pick a struggle.
Right.
You know,
Trying to carry too many bags at one time.
right? Because you're trying to feed your fucking ego instead of submitting to your vulnerability, instead of submitting to your true self. You want to feed the ego and act like you got it going on. Yeah, you do, but with someone else. I don't sit around for shit like that. I'm too exclusive to be sitting here wasting my time with a Wendy's meal. You want Wendy's, baby, go to Wendy's.
Right. This 5-star restaurant, $10,000 a
Right.
week of meals before you get in.
You got to buy the silverware in order to sit down over here.
Right.
That's not including the meal. But when you know your worth, you know your worth. And you will have people around you that will try to negotiate your worth because they don't want you to have a better alignment with yourself. They want you to stay in them toxic ass relationships. And those are your family, your earth families. Those are your earth friends. Those is his people, her people. Oh, just give them other. Uh. That's the problem. You're giving them too many chances. If you love me the way you say you love me, you will never call me out of my freaking name. If you love me the way you say you love me, I will never find someone else in your call log. If this experience is not enough for you, let me know what's up, because somebody else is betting on it already. I'm already somebody else's gin and coffee. While you thought I was a Sprite when I really was gin. You see how you fooled yourself? Pathetic. But again, people don't understand that when you are aware of yourself and you're aware of how you move, don't think I'm falling in love with the physicality. I'm falling in love, or transcending in love, I should say, with the inner connection we got. Us busting a few nuts with each other was just an accessory to the crime. It was not the crime. Those that get it will get it. Don't ever get it fucked up over here. I like the spiritual. The physical give you a little touch, a little feel, a little sensation. But that spiritual connection, that feeds my soul. We should be feeding each other's soul at this moment. You so caught up in trying to live in your ego that you neglected your inner child work. You thought I was mommy and daddy. I can't be those people. I will fail at that. That's not my title. That's not my job. Now, your lover, your best friend, yes, I could succeed in that title. But being mommy and daddy with you? No, ma'am. I can't do that. That's a big ass title. And a lot of trauma I did not cause. And if your parents is alive or whatever the situation is, or even spiritually, talk to them. Shit.
Right. Cause baby, I already got kids that I have to worry about their well being and protecting their energy and their mental health and all this type of stuff. And
Right.
you you too
Now you
grown to
want me to
not
put
know
my
how
titty
to
in your
do
mouth
that.
too?
Yeah, you too grown. You
Right.
too
And now they
grown.
want your titty in their mouth too.
Right.
You a grown ass man and you trying to suck on my titty. And not even in a good way. You try to suck on my damn titty. And my titty for the babies. But that's the truth. It's like, and thank y'all for the 10.1K likes. I appreciate y'all so much. We're about to end this live very, very, very soon, and I'll upload it on YouTube. But at the end of the day, free yourself from your emotions. You keep staying inside emotions, and you keep repeating the same cycles. He loves me. He cares. She loves me. She cares. Do they really care? That's a thank you. Do they really care, or is it based in physicality? What is it? Know how to operate your emotions. Water signs know how to operate your emotions. Fire signs know how to operate the fire in you, the passion. Air signs know how to operate the mental. We're always in our head, being an air sign. Earth signs know how to operate your grounding. Official Hood Witch, how you doing? I love your name. Grand Rising. You know? So at the end of the day, astrology is not just for dating. Astrology helps you save yourself too. Understand yourself too. And the cycles that you go through. And understand your bloodlines and where your bloodlines come in at too as well. Oh, thank you. Gracias, amigo. Um, but so it's like at the end of the day, you have to understand that you are where you are because you projected yourself there. Understand that this new timeline is asking you, where do you want to shift your consciousness to? Is it the winning alignment of you? Is it the felon alignment of you? Is it the in-between alignment of you? Where is it? Ask yourself that question. Please do your new moon rituals. Please take your spiritual baths. Salt baths. Sea salt, please. Not that processed shit. Please do y'all some manifesting rituals as well. If anyone wants to learn some, there's one that you could do is you take a piece of paper and you write down what you want. And you fold it towards you because you're bringing it in. And then you get a bowl or a pot and you take a lighter and you burn it because you want that manifestation to go in your subconscious mind. That's the same thing when people do when they pray. You're supposed to let it go so it can gather the energy it needs to manifest itself in your physical life. Just know you're going to get where you need to get to. Stop worrying about the transportation. Stop worrying about the money for it. Stop worrying about who's counting you out. Let's ask about who's counting you in. Fuck them. Earth parents, Earth family, fuck them. Oh my God, you're so harsh. No, I'm being truthful. I've been letting these people get away with murder over your life. Your spiritual parents, your spiritual family, that's where the real love is at. That's where the real connection is at. Please do not fail yourself this year. Please do your studies. Please do your practices. Please do your rituals. If you get assignments from whatever instructor that you're working with, please do that on your spare time. Because we are getting very, very close to going in motherfucking stealth mode, where we shutting down operation. It ain't really cool for us out here in these spiritual streets right about now. You got a lot of bitches on live. Excuse my language, y'all. You got a lot of people on live. You know, just throwing cards to the damn screen. Not connecting with you. Not really reading you. Just throwing cards out there. We all gotta live. We all gotta eat. But have some integrity with it. If you do not possess the gift of divination, please stop acting like you are a divinator. A medium.
You right about that, because it's like I see some of these tarot readers, and it's like I can tell like you a new tarot reader. Yeah, you not. I don't see no stage burning. You not trying to cleanse your cards after each reading, so everybody message is basically the same.
That part.
Your cards got words at the bottom. It got a whole message at the bottom. I'm like, that's not how you
Right.
That's not how you read the cards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
That's
read,
beginner's deck.
yeah, that's beginner type. Like, why do your cards have words at the bottom telling you? No, you supposed to be catching whatever energy that is pulling you to this cards intuitively. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be reading no book or reading these words that's at the bottom of these cards. Like, come on now, that is looking very beginnerish. And then y'all trying to charge people $10, $20. You know what I'm saying?
No, that they actually be trying to. That's the first, because I be seeing them trying to charge more than that. I seen
Look,
somebody reading. I
I
seen
see
somebody's
them.
session for $200, and I said,
Listen,
I said, and when you got the session, was it on point? Kinda.
yeah, kind of. And then it's like me as a tarot reader, like actually getting out in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Likewise.
I be seeing these people like first they're
And you're
starting
more
off
than a
with
tarot reader. You're a
donations.
medium.
Yeah,
Because they be having us fucked up. I'm a medium.
right,
I've been reading without cards my whole life. I just started introducing cards into my method in 2020.
right,
And that just helped
right.
me put shit in categories.
You know,
I ain't running around here just throwing shit out there.
right. And it's like I be seeing these readers that's coming on here. First, they doing donation based readings, and then they going to $20 readings, and then I'm like, hold up, you was just doing donation based readings not too long ago. Why you jumping from donation based up to $40 for 5 cards?
Exactly. Like, why would you even be trying to charge somebody? And that's why I said a lot of these individuals, they know that spirit is in here, because child's hard for me to talk. A lot of these individuals are charging people for 5 cards, $40, $60, etc. Are you kidding me?
Right.
No aftercare. Anyone that has got a reading from me, or a real medium, if I ain't want to know what a real medium looks like, it's me, it's her, and many other people that have the gift. You get aftercare with me,
right?
Mentorship,
Right.
You know,
we're like the therapists with cards. You know what I'm saying?
with the gift.
We're like your spiritual therapist, and I'm like, dang, they don't be telling people, oh, you need a cleanser right now. You know what I'm saying? Or get these type of herbs. You know what I'm saying? You need to do this for a couple of days, or
trying to
you
tell the
need to
people
go
everything
sit
that they
with
want to hear.
yourself. You need to go sit with yourself for a minute and actually think about this. You know, you need to go meditate on this. They just be, okay, who's next? Who's next? Hold up. God damn.
Okay. Yes, no, that's how they are, and that's why I say a lot of them. That's why I say a lot of them be giving us a bad rep. I'm like, listen, I be over here talking to y'all, and I be seeing spirits walking by, talking, etc. You know, I said sometimes I can't even say certain people's names without them popping up in my third eye. You know, so it's just like at the end of the day, I've had this gift since I was a child. I got bullied basically into doing it. I wasn't really taking clientele, but in 2020, that alignment of that year, my Earth Mother, who has the gift as well that she neglects, pushed me into it. Kept calling me with her friends on the phone, or her coworkers, read her, to the point that I'm like, all right, I guess I should start something good, because and that's what they snowball me into. It chose me. Why you said it as I thought it? Okay, come on now, it chose me. And just like singing or anything else like that, people be like, oh, I'll be doing that. No, you don't, because reading people takes energy. And sometimes
Right.
you got to recharge too, and you got to cleanse too, because you're being a portal for someone else's messages, karma, and etc. So
Right.
you need to be burning some damn sage. Where your sage bowls
You
at?
need to. Where your sage? Where's your camphor? Where's your palo santo?
All
Where's
right.
your
Where's your
candle?
damn
You know what I'm
protection?
saying?
Your service
Where
force.
where's your crystals, your incense? Y'all ain't got none
Shit.
of this up.
Because they just up
None
there
of
trying to
it.
get a buck. And I understand. I never was shame a hustler, but it's how you hustle is what
Right.
what defines your character to me. It's a lot of these individuals up here that they don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just be talking. That was a spirit.
Right.
My brother hit his son upstairs. But so it's just like at the end of the day, um, it's true. TikTok has allowed a lot of people to uh, claim a position that they don't even truly understand. Now, if you have divination in your family and you are gifted to have the gift, then you understand that energy is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's sometimes that I have some, like, I'll be reading people, I'll read people back to back, back to back. And then there's some days that I will put people in different days. Because my people like, no readings today.
Facts.
And if they get mad, they get mad. But hey, I'd rather give you the best experience. Because it's the reason why they tell me not to read you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but it's like some people be wanting to come. And another thing too, as us being mediums and stuff like that, people be trying to come to us to talk to certain ancestors. Well, if you haven't fed that ancestor, how the fuck you think we're gonna talk to them?
Right.
They have no
Like
energy.
first of all, and that's what I say. Like, first I'm finna ask your ancestors, can I even connect with them right now? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I always say, if anyone will come on the behalf of my whole spill, when I open my vortex, I say what I say, and I say, if anyone want to come through and use me as a vessel, then so be it. Someone to be. I give you the permission to use me as a vessel, but it's like at the same aspect, y'all be trying to come here to see Aunt Carol. Aunt Carol ass ain't here.
Facts. She don't
And
even want to
if she
deal with
is
you
here,
right
she's very
now.
faint.
She
Feed her.
trying to sleep.
White candle, water, wine, her favorite foods, cigarettes if she smokes cigarettes. Build her altar.
Right.
Her ass is, she don't got no strong. Now, Uncle Leroy, he's here. You guys understand him? Don't know how he got energy, but he popped the fuck, I'm just hypothetically saying, but that's how I tell people. I like sometimes y'all be coming to us with your own pre preset intents. And then when you don't get that intent, now you're mad about the reading or whatever the situation. I've been blessed thus far for over I done read over 200 damn people. But every reading that I've done had and I done conduct, it was always a beautiful experience. So I feel like they always bring me people that I'm supposed to work with.
Facts.
And if anyone came to me a non-believer, you're gonna leave a believer. You can
Right.
bet that on yourself, But there is some times where some people will try to book with you or whatever the situation is, and I'm no, I'm good.
Yep. Spirits say no. Like, I've done had that happen to me a couple of times, where people want me to read in, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but for some reason, no. Like, I even had my sister ask me
Hmm.
for a reading one time, and I was like, no. And she said, I don't know why you said no, but right after I asked you, I heard a big ass no in my head. And I'm like, yeah, I don't
Hmm.
know what's going on right now.
Yeah,
But they
because they
said
be
no,
having
so I'm not finna do it.
right. No, because they be having some shit that they gotta resolve themselves.
Right.
And like I said, and don't get too happy. Don't get too reader happy either.
Mm-hmm.
Every practitioner, medium, etc., whatever you want to call it, they all do things differently. They all read differently. And some people don't know how to just take a message for what it is. You can't keep running to every other person trying to get a different message. You're going to fuck up your own insight doing that.
In your pockets. In your
In your
pockets.
pockets. Stop. Take the message that you just got. If it agree with your soul and it digests, let it digest. Don't run to all these different readers and all these different people, because all you're going to do is confuse your own psyche.
And stop getting like a reading every dang week. Cut it out. Can you work on the first reading first?
Yeah. Take your time. Do some
Work
other
on that
work.
one first.
And I assign spiritual homework to anyone I read.
Facts.
I won't lie, I'm scared to do a reading. Why? I'm the perfect person to come to, bad gal.
There's nothing
I got a
wrong
cell
with
happening and
doing.
everything.
You know what I realized when people say that they scared of doing a reading. You're not scared of doing a reading. You scared of what is going to be said.
Yes. And who gonna come through? Because
Who gonna come through?
unlike the other ones, y'all people be coming through.
Right. Who
Yeah,
gonna
but I
come
know it's
through?
necessary. It is. You should definitely come get a reading with me. You should definitely do it.
Facts.
Tap in. Tap in. And you can look on my Instagram and you can look at a lot of people's testimonies. A lot of, since I went viral, I definitely got a big entourage of new clientele from that. And I posted some of their testimonies. But yeah, some people are afraid of what they might hear. And that's okay. It's necessary. Sometimes you need to hear that message. But again, if you I have a lot of people that are reoccurring clients. I am their personal reader. And I said good, because you don't need to go to this person and that person, etc., because you're gonna confuse yourself. Oh, you'll be my go-to. Okay. I appreciate that. Yes, come get a reading. I have a sale happening. For 30 minutes it's $25. For 40 minutes it is $40. And for an hour it is $50. I always recommend new clients to get the 40 minutes or the hour session, because I go in depth. Like in depth, especially when it's just me and you. Seven has been my reader for you. Yes. And Moonchild found me by meditating one day. And she popped up and I popped up on YouTube because another video of mine went viral when we talk about Brooklyn tidal wave and how she didn't kill herself. So a lot of people are finding me through viral shit. And I shade for that. I'm happy to be come across people's timelines. You don't meet nobody by coincidence. You meet them with purpose.
Right.
Utilize your purposes. Get your readings, grow. I do have divination classes as well for anyone that's looking to, tap into the divination, understand the divination, grow the gift, etc. Moonchild has came into a few courses with that, stuff like that, and she possesses the gift of divination as well. But it's like I like being a student because, again, when I'm called to be a teacher, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'd
Yeah,
rather be a
student
student
first.
taking pictures. I'm taking my notes. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
be racing to be a teacher. Let me take my notes. Let me study. Let me feel that shit in my solar plex before I go
I
and
like
run to someone.
I like that, from this YouTuber I
Mm-hmm.
watch, he say he's a forever student, and I like to put myself in that position too, because I'm like, I'm always learning.
Yes,
Always.
it's the best position to be in. It's the best position to be in, and I'm so thankful because even last night I was just giving gratitude to my team, because they just been moving waters for me. This year, that a lot of the underdogs and the people that have been counted out, we are counted in. This is our year to ascend in a successful timeline, not a disoriented one, not a confused one, not a conflicted one, not a failing one, a successful one, a prospering one, a wealthy one. Tap the fuck in. and align yourself correctly with the timeline that is for you. That's what this new moon is all about. Ashe. Okay?
Yes. I
Yes.
say to
Tap into that
that,
Aquarius
baby.
moon. That's
Thank
why we've been in
you.
our mental a lot.
Oh, baby.
Okay? And I'm an ear sign, so I'm really in my mental. That's why and people will know, these last few days, stuff like that, majority of this week, I've been to myself. I will talk here
Right.
and there with people, but I haven't been doing the whole sit on the phone thing and all that stuff. I've been being a student. I've been reading new books. I've been working on some new courses, which is up now. Um, I've been doing some new business plans. Got some new, I just been doing me. I've been doing my shit. So it's just like I just been in the outskirts looking in. I gotta understand the temperature of what I'm providing. You know, I'm all in my head, flying around in my head. Yeah, and I've been in the astral realms like crazy. Like I told you, the astral realms been popping lately. There's been a lot going on in the astral realms, and a witch hunt is definitely active right now. But this is a time to understand you, trusting you, trusting you. Yeah.
You have to remember that you are the number one person in your life. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you have to feed
Mm-hmm.
yourself, take care of yourself. If when I first started this spiritual journey, there was this elder in the community that I was a part of, and she always preached, self first is not selfish, baby. You have to take care of yourself before you make sure somebody else is okay.
Ashe, Ashe, because that's true. And definitely leave y'all with that. You have to understand the in-depthness of you, and sometimes it will cause conflict for others. Sometimes your change will make others be very uncomfortable. Who gives a fuck? Live in your change. Breathe your change. Allow your change to change you. If it's time for you to start saying no more, say no. No to them, yes to you. Stop sharing your wealth if they don't respect your wealth. Understand you. Understand your cycles. Ooh, spirit is heavy. Spirit is heavy tonight. Got me over here rocking like the ancestors. Oh, in the water. I just feel that. I feel like them. I feel like them, honey. But yeah, I want to conclude this live and say the best thing you could do to yourself is do for yourself. And if you have a hard time when you close your eyes, envisioning a more happy, prosperous version of yourself, and this is not to include love and light, because I feel like they oversaturate that too. Because darkness actually brings enlightenment. When it's dark and you turn on the light, you appreciate the light a little bit more because it was dark. So you need some darkness in your life. And darkness does not equate to negativity. It just means going to the subconscious mind to bring forth an enlightenment in the forefront of your eyes. It's okay to get a little dirty because clean ain't always clean. Excuse me, but I just leave you out with this. I want to say, make sure you're aware of where you're at. You're aware of who fuck with you. You're aware of your progress. If you have to start progress, start it now. If you need to start your shadow work, start it now. You should have been started 2 years ago, be honest. But I'm gonna give you a break. Start it now. Understand there's different departments to shadow work. You got literacy, you got family shadow work, you got ancestral shadow work, you got current self, you got inner child, and so on and so forth. There's different departments to it. You're never really done with it. But when you start to heal certain aspects in yourself, those particular departments don't weigh heavy on you no more. Let that inner child free and let it be heard and safe. Read some books. If y'all need some certain textbooks or certain books that will help you in enlightenment and spirituality, hit me up. I will email you some ebooks, some forbidden textbooks. I just downloaded a lot of them. I even downloaded a Maya Angelou book because I feel like she was very eloquent with her words. If you are watching videos, learn to digest the videos. Do not go on a rabbit hunt trying to look at this video, that video, this video, that video, this video, that video. Digest what you just watch. Take notes. Revisit it a few times. I watch Brother Panic a lot. And I revisit his videos. And every time I revisit it, I get to know a little bit more about the lesson than I did before.
I love watching him. Shout out to Brother Panic.
Shout out to Brother Panic. You know, he's someone that studied under Bobby Hemmett. So you know he coming with the thunder. You know he coming with the real shit.
Ashe to the ancestor Bobby Hemmett. Ashe.
Ashe is saying nothing but love and healing to him, and hopefully he is still good. You know? But it's like at the end of the day, understand yourself. And understand that a lot of spiritualists, there's a difference between the ones that are gifted and the ones that just know knowledge. A big difference. A big difference. I'm gonna definitely probably host a Beagle panel at one point, and we could watch one of his videos together because he's very insightful. He has tons of. He got books as well. He's an author as well. But he has tons of content that you could jump into. And he teaches a lot of occult magic, and occult magic helps you with the mental. You be aware of a lot of bullshit when you start to learn occult magic.
He's very what do they say? Authentic.
Authentic.
Yes, authentic. Mm-hmm. He's very authentic.
He is. He's an uncle in all our heads. Come through because I have been into that. Yep. I got some books on that too. Like I said, I just went on a binge and I just downloaded so many different books, and some occultists came to me that had that transition on this. It came to me the other night, and I just took that as initiation to go look up their work and download some stuff from them. Again, before I leave and close this live out, sometimes spirit talks to you through people. Sometimes spirit talks to you through television, TV shows, plays, overhearing conversations, T-shirts. You know, there's multitude of different ways that you can hear spirit. Please do not get caught up on trying to hear a voice. If you have the gift to hear the voice, you will hear it. But also understand that there's multitude of different ways to get the communication that's needed. And if your communication is lacking, that means your connection with self is lacking. Start practicing some solitude in the morning. 5 to 10 minutes. Don't touch your phone. Don't touch nothing. Just allow that message to come through. Get you a pad of paper and write down what just came through. Hello, Vinny. What's poppin'? I just need y'all to start doing the work. Please stop acting like you're doing the work and do it. Because to those that are mentoring you, are overseeing you, or etc., we know when you are, and we know when you aren't. There's a big difference. Don't lie to us, because lying to us is lying to yourself.
And we will know about it.
We will, because spirit tells me she lying. He lying. They tell me all the time when people say shit. Some of them have the knowledge, but the spirit is not always back. Yeah, because there's a big difference. Being hyper awareness of spirituality and actually having spiritual gifts is two different things. There's some people that are gifted spiritually but have no sense of what the spirituality community looks like, and vice versa. Just because a nigga know a few things and he or she duetted a few videos does not mean that it's 100%. They're 100% confirmed to be gifted. They just aware. It is conscious. That's it. It's not that deep. Now, there is individuals out here that have telekinesis, divination, and all these different other gifts and stuff like that. I am one of those individuals. But it's a big difference between someone that brings you knowledge and know how to flip and change the knowledge. A big difference. Do you think having dreams that become reality is a spiritual gift? Yes, that is. That is a form of divination. It's prophesizing. Write down your goals and your dreams and everything that's happening with you, Vinny, several times. Yes. If you see something more than, like, I always see cycles of 3 with things. If I see things 3 times, that's a confirmation from the universe because I deal with it and it's kind of scary. Oh, I'm here to let you know I'm a medium. I speak to the transition for a living. I'm one of my many hats. And it's not to be scared of. I would say follow me. And we could probably tap in with a reading or so. Like anybody that's looking to get some guidance, etc. The best way for me to help you, honestly, is to book a reading with me so I could decipher where my services come in at with you, and also give you some confirmations and also speak to your spiritual team and etc. That's what mediums do.
It's
Um,
definitely very. It's a different type of intimacy when
right.
you book a reading with a tarot reader because we know now. I like to say we getting all in your business. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it's all the tea. All the tea.
Yes. All we getting
Ain't
all in
nothing
your
left off
business.
ain't nothing left off the tea kettle that morning. But yeah, don't be scared of it. Tap into it. Um, understand it. But like I said, if y'all want to book, and I'm about to end live at this point after this. If y'all want to, for anyone that's looking to work on your divination, I have courses on my website, booksby7.com. I do have an upcoming course that is happening with the heart chakra and so on and so forth. Heart chakra magic, understanding different loves, teachings on intimacy and trauma bearing individuals. All that will be that's available on my website right now if you want to book your tickets. And it's at affordable rates. I'm not charging people $50 and $60 and $30 for courses. I try to keep it between 20 to 35. Okay. If you want a reading done, a spiritual reading done, a consultation, whatever you want to call it, I have services happening for 30 minutes, $25, 40 minutes, $40, and an hour is 55. I just actually went back to 55, which is 55 is normally my regular rate for hours. It comes and goes, but I'm definitely considering it. I've been checking you out. Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate you checking me out. And yeah, hit me up. DM me. We can go from there. So, like I said, if anyone wants to get some spiritual readings, you can check me out. You can check Setify out as well. Um, but yeah, if you want to check out my page for testimonies, you can check out my Instagram. My Instagram got a lot of testimonies up there. I just started loading them onto my TikTok. But I've been in these spiritual streets since I was like 6, 7 years old before I even knew what I was doing. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It is a new moon today. Please do your new moon rituals. Take some spiritual baths. Do some cleansing. If you want to bring some things in, write it down on a piece of paper, whatever you want to bring in and manifest. Fold it towards you, and so you get it as small as you get the paper as small as you can. Get you like a bowl or something, and just burn it so it can go into the subconscious mind and manifest itself into your physical reality. You have to let go of the attachment so it can do what it got to do. Can't hold on to this shit. Like, I want this to happen, and you're holding on to it. Let it go and let it do what it's supposed to do. Let it manifest. Be kind to yourself. Again, we are having a new moon in Aquarius, so if you're in your head a lot, understand that. If you're a air sign like myself, we always in our head, but we really in our head this time around. If you feel like being distant, be distant. If you feel like being sociable, be sociable. Don't make it hard on yourself that you don't want to hang out with people at this moment. Sometimes the energy is not fucking for you right now. It's okay to miss a few parties. Okay. um, and yeah, follow me on all social media at Seven Taylor. I have music as well. I'm a Libra, definitely been in my head. I'm a Libra too. So we know we definitely been in our head. We just been in our head like heavy. I'm like, eh. But take you a spiritual bath.
Facts.
Take you a spiritual bath. If you want to just do a salt bubble bath, you could do a salt bubble bath. That's good for cleansing. If you want to do an all around one, you could do sea salt, parsley, ground cinnamon, a little bit of garlic powder. We're not trying to bake chicken. Bubbles, of course. If you got Florida water, put Florida water in here. If you got some type of prayer oils, you could put that in there as well. Take the bath. Say I'm releasing whatever you're releasing, etc. After you're done with the bath, take a shower so that can represent you renewing your energy. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
baptize. Hey, Sai.
Yes.
Sai, you come as soon as I'm about to get off, girl. She pop up as soon as I'm about to leave. Definitely, yeah, definitely. But hit me up, Vinny. I know, I know. Sit the thing to you. Sai, why they doing? But I think I'm gonna come back. I got some food to eat, so let me eat my food, and then I probably will come back. I probably will, but I am going to upload this live to my YouTube channel. Like I said, y'all can catch me on everything at Seven Taylor, SEV, the number 7 ENTAYLOR. I have books, music, spiritual services, business services. I'm an all around type of bruja. Come get it. I'm ready. But other than that, okay, I'll watch it there. Yes, I'm about to upload. I'm already on the computer now, so I just gotta sign into my TikTok, and then I could download it and then transcribe it over to there, I should say. But yeah, we're gonna have some conversations. Like I said, I might just do a little panel on Bigo later or whatever the situation is. It depends, because you know how TikTok be. I don't want to do too much up here. It's bad enough I was talking shit earlier. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming up here, set of five.
Oh,
And
thank
you have
you
my
for
number, right?
having me. No, I don't. I
Okay, so I'm
don't.
gonna inbox you my number so we can text.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Side Baby, I definitely would see. Well, text me as well, Side Baby. Moonchild text me. Everybody that's coming up here, thank y'all so much for a bad gal. Hello, bad gal. Definitely text me as well. I don't know if you got my number. If you don't, inbox me. But yeah, like I said, just be gentle to yourself. Understand this new moon. Understand that this new moon is about picking a new timeline. So if you want to go on the wealthy timeline where I'm going at, then come get in this line. If you're trying to be in that other shit, then that's your business. But we'll be prospering.
All
And
right. I'm
please,
trying to be balanced.
right, and please do not oversaturate yourself in love and light. It's okay to get a little Mother Jag. Sending my love to you. Um, it's okay to get a little dark. Darkness bring enlightenment. Please do not be afraid to get in your dark magic bag. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. I'm gonna talk on the phone soon. Give me a call. It's okay to get in your dark bag. It's okay to pop your shit. But also know practitioners and those that are doing any type of spiritual work and stuff like that, especially the brujas, there is a hunt happening, and we need to be aware of that. That means don't be trying to bring everybody up in your fucking coven, up in your space. Don't let everybody know what you do outside of work if you're working in, the 9 to 5 world and stuff like that. It's okay to live in stealth mode right about now because a lot of people are betting on you. A lot of people got some dominoes on their head. So we gotta lay low in these streets. Everything ain't for everybody. Okay? But definitely double tap this screen, share with a friend. We about to roll up out of here. We are rolling up out of here. I said that a little while ago. I need to go. I need to eat my food. But if anyone want to book a reading, etc., please hit me up. Comment if we don't follow each other. If you're interested in this, I can follow you back. And yes, be gentle to yourself. Understand this new alignment. Please manifest tonight. Even if you want to write it down and put it under your pillow, please manifest, please cleanse, please allow yourself to release what you need to release. Love on yourself a little bit more. Trust yourself a little bit more than you did last year. Okay? All right, I think I'm done with my sermon. My sermon.
Peace out, everyone. Y'all have a good
Yes.
night.
And catch the and for everybody that is coming in, you're gonna definitely want to go to this. Type my name in Seven Taylor on YouTube, and I'll pop up and just subscribe and hit that notification bell because I said a lot in this video that y'all gonna want to hear for those that just got here. Right? Satisfied?
Facts. Facts on facts.
I said a whole lot of
And
downloads.
some stuff he wasn't supposed to be saying. So.
Right? They said, didn't I just tell your ass I'll say that?
Right.
Yes. I said a whole lot. So yeah. But yes, I would say yeah. DM me so I can send you my number and we might could just host a panel later on tonight or stuff like that because I ain't really doing that. I'm about to eat
I
though
got you.
and decompress real quick.
I got you. Shoot, I'm off tonight, so
All right.
party,
Okay.
party,
What's on
party.
tonight? Hey, it's on tonight. Okay. But yeah, so
Hey,
let me get situated. I'm about to sage and stuff as well. Something y'all
me
other
too. I just
practitioners should
got
do.
done cleaning. I just got done doing my Saturday night cleaning, and now I got to stage my room and stage the house. So
Yes, that's what I did. That I did a bath. I did a bath yesterday before I even knew that the new moon was coming. Like they already told me to do one, so I did a bath yesterday. Had a beautiful day, and then I did one a few hours ago before I did a reading with this client that was she booked me out of the blue, but she really needed it. Really needed it.
right.
And then I did, but before that, I even did my manifestations. Then. So I organized my night accordingly, as you say. But yeah, so let me roll up out of here because this be feeling like a FaceTime call. And I'll start getting up and doing stuff.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
All right, y'all. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.